Wait, please, Your Lordship. Lordship, in item number 62, I have filed an IA for impediment and Your Lordship are directed by last order to list it today along with the contempt case. I pray that it may be called for.
Yes.
Obligation.
My lord, item number 50, my lord, the contempt matter. The matter has been complied with. Every money has been paid, my lord. And she is for the petition. They have received
Yes, my lord.
Item 50.
50, my lord.
It is submitted by Mr. R. Dhor that the
Respondent number 1, 2, and
appearing
4.
respondent 1, 2, and
4, my lord.
4, that the directions contained in the order dated so and so, passing WPT so and so, has since been complied with. The learned counsel for the petitioner, MS D. Sonowal, does not object. Accordingly, since the order has been complied with, and as both counsels submit that the order has been complied with, this court does not consider it necessary to proceed further in the contempt matter, and the same is therefore closed. Notice is issued, install, contempt petition. Recall, contempt petition stands disposed of, closed. Yes. Yes.
And I will also for listing, my lord, next week.
What, for admission?
Matter is lordship regulation of service.
Admission or orders or hearing?
Admission.
Admission. Admission, give a date. 28.
May I please? Lordship, seminar prayer, lordship, for listing of the chief lord.
28.
Relating to contempt.
28.
May I please, lord.
Another one I have, lordship.
How many prayers?
Two number of.
Two number of cases to be listed for admission.
Admission.
Yes, 28.
And your.
May I please, lord. I think to mention for one listed motion, lordship. It's
Why?
an Urgent, madam, lordship.
What is the urgency?
Transfer, madam, lordship.
Transfer is not urgent.
Transfer
No.
order was issued on, my lord, 7. And the transfer is not for the public interest, that is for.
Whatever we'll see, we'll see.
Lordship.
Transfer is not urgent. Next week.
No, sir, Tuesday, lordship. Tuesday, lordship.
Tuesday, all right, Tuesday.
May
I'm like-
please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 21 and 31, 29 and 31, my lord.
30, 31.
Yes, my lord.
All right, yes.
29 to, so is there,
29, 30
Yes,
and
30.
31.
yes, my lord. Can be taken up next week, my lord.
But 29, someone is appearing.
Yes, my lord, that is,
Have you taken a you have to inform the council.
no, he is not available. I couldn't contact him, my lord. Benuda.
Maybe, but
Senior.
the matter is listed without his
But
consent.
actually, 30 and 31 is, Your Lordship, can you segregate the matter? Because
That-
Lordship, on
Oh,
earlier
okay.
occasion, Lordship, your Lordship has passed one order, sending it for the appropriate bench, Lordship.
because one
In
bench
which
has
one?
already been heard this matters, my lord.
These three matters.
Yes,
Yes,
my
Lord.
lord.
Is
And your Lordship's order
29.
was there.
29, 30, 31. All right, we'll see, we'll see,
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
pass. Just wait.
May I please,
By
lordship.
telling it.
May I please, lordship. Lordship,
Yeah.
I beg to mention item number 64, lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, my learned is appearing for finance as well as PWD department, lordship. And in the earlier occasion, lordship, while the matter was heard before this honorable court, lordship, it was submitted that a case is pending before the honorable Supreme Court, lordship, on the same issue, lordship. And for that reason, lordship, case was adjourned, lordship. And the matter is still pending before the honorable Supreme Court, lordship.
What is the issue?
Lordship, for regularization of, for 1 day regularization for the purpose of pensionary benefit. It was denied by the readable 45, lordship.
We'll see, we'll see.
Lordship,
So what do you want today?
lordship, we adjourn the matter. till
Oh,
the-
you adjourned it. All
Till
right.
the
Matter be
disposal.
adjourned for 4 weeks as it is submitted that issue connected to the said writ petition is presently pending disposal before the apex court.
Okay.
Mr. Talukdar and Mr. Nayok appears for the respective parties. Yes.
Obliged, lordship.
Yes, item 29, 30, 31, what happened here? Order happening it up before any other.
Order,
Hmm.
you can.
Yes. 29, 30, 31.
Yes, my lord.
It is submitted that Similar, the matter was heard at length before another coordinate bench. And therefore the matter be directed to be listed before the appropriate bench. Stop. This court by earlier order dated 05/10/2023 passed in WPC 7586 of 2022 directed the registry to list it before appropriate bench. Stop. The said order is reiterated. Copy of this order be brought to the notice of the registrar judicial. List accordingly.
Obliged.
Yes.
May please the Lordship. Lordship, may I pray for listing of a matter for
Admission 28 November. Yes.
For item number 23, 24, and 25, can the matter be adjourned for 2 weeks,
23,
24 and 25?
23, 24, 25 at the request of Mr.
P. Bora.
D. Bora. Matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
Obliged.
Yes.
Lordship, beg to mention for listing one contempt case, my lord. For orders, my lord. I'm saying that matter may be fixed on this month on 17, my lord.
17.
Next,
All right, 17.
fifth level age matter.
Yes.
My lord, we are in the middle of an updating, my lord, the service record of the petitioner, my lord. That is a prayer also, my lord. We are doing it, my lord. We need some time, my lord, because everything is, we are reconstructing it. That is the problem.
How much time does it take to reconstruct a service book
My lord,
of a grade 4 person?
my lord, that is the problem, my lord. Data, everything was. My lord,
Whatever is there, everything was there, then you cannot reconstruct, you say so.
No, my lord, we are reconstructing.
You
it, my lord.
reconstruct, we are giving you 4 weeks, 4 weeks time, you reconstruct. And what is the prayer here?
Page 6, my lord.
He intends to join the service.
He was not appointed.
My lord, his service was, because his attendance was irregular. he
Yeah.
was-
So,
There was a disciplinary proceeding. Was there any proceeding against him?
No record as
my lord, unless the notice goes, even I'm not getting, my lord, proper instructions. That's the problem, my lord.
he was not allowed to join the services. It is still-
Heard learned counsels for the parties. Heard MSB in the B. Chaudhary, learned amicus curiae, Mr. Ardhor, respondent, appearing for the PWD. In terms of the earlier order, the respondents were required to obtain instructions as to the status of reconstruction of the
service.
service book of the petitioner. Stop. It is submitted by the learned standing counsel, Mr. Ardhor, that the service book is still under construction. Under such circumstances, and considering the prayers made in the writ petition that he was not allowed to join his service, this court considers it appropriate to issue notice. Let notice be issued returnable 4 weeks. Since the learned standing counsel appears for the respondents, notices are waived, however, extra copies be furnished within a period of 1 week. You already have a copy?
I have a copy. She's an amicus. I will
All right.
do it, my lord.
Registry will furnish a copy, extra copy to the state council. Registry will furnish.
My lord.
Copy of this order be brought to the notice of the registrar judicial.
My lord.
Lordship, I have information that appeal has been admitted, Lordship.
Stay,
No
There is-
stay,
there is
Lordship,
no
but the
stay.
Lordship has directed to file separate appeal for other petitioners also, which has already been filed, Lordship. So even if no stay, Lordship, the appeal has been admitted.
you have not prayed for a stay. Is there no stay application?
No stay.
There is no stay application.
Stay application that I'm not sure, Lordship, but I have been, I consulted our senior government advocate. He said that the appeal has already been admitted and Lordship has directed for other the connected cases also.
See, now the appeal is admitted. Technically, there is no stay, but let us wait for some time and see
Yes,
what is the
Lordship.
outcome. All right. What the division bench has admitted the appeal. Let us wait.
On 17/8 also,
It is submitted by the learned advocate, M.S.M. Bhattacharya, that the appeal preferred against the judgment and order dated 3001/2023, passed in WPC 1646 of 2021 and other connected writ petitions has been admitted. Do you have a copy? Do you have the date of the order?
Date of the order I don't have, Lordship.
Writ appeal number?
Retail number was 287.
287,
In
23,
writ appeal number
287.
287 of 2023. Stop considering the fact that the division bench is in session of the matter. The matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. Allowing the
Lordship,
councils to apprise the court on the next returnable date. Yes,
Lordship.
on the last order in the appeal, 17/8/2023, but it is not written that the appeal was admitted.
we have recorded her statement. She has made a statement.
Yes, Lordship.
You have verified the records.
Lordship, I have been told, Lordship, because he is moving the matter.
We are
Lordship.
recording your statement, madam.
Lordship, may.
This is the 18/7/23
It
order.
is admitted, Lord,
Yes, all right.
admitted.
Yes.
This matter relates to the relaxation of upper age limit for recruitment of government servants.
There is an order of this court passed in the presence of the secretary.
Yes, ma'am.
What has happened?
Then, my lord, government has already communicated one, my lord, on annexure page 62, my lord.
He only anxiety the result. His age is condemned, that is correct.
Hmm?
His age is condemned by the government.
Condone.
Condemned.
My lord, government is condoned, but my lord, APSC matter is before the APSC.
No,
APSC must
APSC
have
definitely,
condoned.
my lord, if government condone, APSC has to do. But the problem is that now he want his result. That is his case. So regarding his result, my lord, out of already others are appointed only one post, my lord.
Yes.
There are so many candidates deposed before this honorable court. They are asked to appear before the interview, my lord. Out of all the candidates who oppose this court, my lord, only one is, my lord, success, my lord. He's getting success, only one. So he wanted to know what is that one. So there is a difficulty because other cases are pending. So I can give result of his, my lord, but I cannot say that, my lord, his pair is that, my lord. Your lordship, kindly look to that, my lord, that select this, my lord. Page 43, my lord. Page 43.
Serial number 60.
Serial number 62.
Hmm.
Serial number 62, has your lordship got it?
Yes.
Subject to the final result of the Honorable High Court. So there are other petitions are pending. So I cannot, my lord, say who is on that post, my lord. But I can say, my lord, what is his result?
Where is his number?
No, he's not, my lord.
He's not there, not selected.
I don't know, my lord.
Withheld, my lord,
He-
withheld.
No, but if it is not there in the select list,
No, that, my lord, what I am going to submit, my lord.
uh,
Out of, there are about 20 candidates opposed this Honorable Court. They were asked to appear in the interview. Out of
he's
those,
one of them.
he is one of them. There are two candidates here. So out of those candidates who are appeared before the interview, as per the direction of the honorable court, among them only one is, my lord, getting list in the, getting selected, my lord. So whether this candidate
That one is 62.
62. So that 62 we cannot disclose, my lord, because there is other prisoner pending. But so far these two prisoners are concerned, there is no bar. I can declare, I can place before his result before your dishonorable court. That is next
Which
week.
means they are not selected.
I don't know, my lord.
No, but if you are not willing to disclose 62
My lord.
and you are willing to disclose their result,
Yes, my lord, because there is no.
so which
no.
means they are neither of them is 62.
No, my lord, maybe they may be, my lord, because in their case there is no bar. In other case which are pending, there is a bar.
Where is the bar? What bar?
That is not in this case, my lord. Another case, my lord.
What bar is there?
That's their results subject to the outcome of the writ petition. So, my lord, if someone, my lord, from that category's case, my lord, including this, my lord, I cannot disclose the name.
No. Disclosure, is there a specific restriction by the court not to disclose?
Not to declare the result, subject to result. Sorry, subject to result.
Subject to outcome.
Yes.
Subject to outcome of the writ petition, or those writ petition. But that restriction is not in his case.
But so far, my case is concerned, my lord, that age has already been relaxed by the government, my lord. And it is pending before the APSC on from July 2023, my lord, 6 months, my lord.
By which document you are making?
Page 62, my lord.
Huh?
Page 62.
62.
Okay, for the declare.
Hmm.
May I read, my lord?
Yes.
Subject, condonation of age in respect of so and so, with reference to the subject stated above, I am directed to inform you that so and 8 others filed a petition bearing number so and so, seeking age relaxation for the post of EO as per advertisement number 13 of 2022, dated 22/7/2022. As per the order of the Honorable High Court, the APSC allowed so and so the petitioner in the instant case. The Honorable Court also asked them to file individual representation for age relaxation as per OM dated C5/1951 of Personnel Department in the Department of AH and Veterinary. It may be mentioned here, the department received the result of the state interview for 162 number of PO, except the name of for serial number 62, which was kept undeclared by the commission, stating as subject to the final order of Honorable High Court. The Honorable Court in order dated 20/12/2022 in WPC number 5350/2022, while examining the affidavit filed in opposition by the Personnel B Department, set aside the views of the Personnel Department and reiterate the provision of law as per OM dated 3/5/1951, and also asked the petitioners to file individual representation before the department. Accordingly, the petitioners filed their representations before the department, which were also rejected by the department, citing the Personnel Department view. Being agreed with the department letter, the applicant filed WPC number so and so for reconsideration of their matter. Honorable Court in its order dated 31/5/2023 directed the secretary to appear personally in the court. Accordingly, the secretary appeared before the court on 14/6/2023. After hearing the representation to the department, and the department, after receiving their representation, reconsidered their matter, being satisfied with the reasons cited in the representation, and based on the fact that the petitioners were allowed to sit in the interview as per Honorable Court order dated so and so, the department agreed to condone the age of so and so till 31/12/2023. And subsequent, my lord, that order was communicated to me, my lord, on 20th September.
No, what necessary action is required?
My lord. No,
This
my lord, your
Letter
lordship,
by the
my
veterinary.
lord, your lordship kindly fix it in next week. I will take the instruction I place before your lordship. Because this condonation after declaration of the result, what is happened now, my lord, I will place before your lordship. This condonation, his age is condonation after declaring the result, my lord. Other candidate,
That is in terms of the order of the
Yes,
court.
my lord.
Court has directed.
No. Your lordship kindly see.
What is the order of the court?
14/6, my lord. Specific order is there,
14/6.
my lord, page 60, my lord.
You had appeared before the court earlier.
Earlier, not only there are 3 rounds of litigation, my lord.
No, we are concerned with the order of the court.
My lord,
Court's order
No,
is
that's
that
why
in
my
view
lord,
of view of the submission made by the secretary,
my lord.
it has to be condoned.
Yes. it is
Now,
by the
if
government.
if it is a case of condonation after declaration of result, you should have
Exactly, my lord.
pointed out
That's
before
why
the
there
court.
is, our only problem is that, my lord, in other cases, my lord, there is a.
We are not concerned with other
All right,
cases.
your
We are
lordship, my
concerned
lord,
with this.
And
First
my lord-
order, then I'll place his result before your lordship. In seal cover.
What seal cover? Why should you put it in seal cover?
No, if
We
your
are not
lordship-
asking you for the result.
No, he is asking for result. The petitioner is
No,
paying
my
for
lord,
result.
my lord, my
No,
order-
but the condonation is not our domain, my lord. That is the government has done it and they are communicated to us. Will
When was the result declared?
result declared, my lord, in 2022, my lord.
My lord, validity will be expired on September.
No, the litigation is going on there.
Result was declared on 23rd of November 2022, my lord.
See, the result declared, is it a case that they were not allowed to participate because of their
No, this
age?
is not
No.
the case, my lord.
So they have participated.
They are participated, my lord. I already am submit before your lordship. Not only him, there are 22 candidates appeared, my lord. About 20 candidates as per direction of this court, my lord. Out of those, my lord, only one candidate success, my lord.
The last order dated 14/6.
My lord.
What was the need for the court to pass this order? On what basis? On the ground that your age was not condoned. By whom?
By the government, my lord.
For what purpose?
My lord, representation.
If the results were declared in November 22,
Yes.
why have you approached this court?
No, but we approached it before, my lord.
No,
first-
this is in 23.
Yes, my lord. My lord, in the strength of the honorable court's order, we appeared before the interview, my lord. That order is there, my lord. My lord, page 40, my lord. Page 40.
Page
Page 40. 40.
40.
And my lord, 11%, 41, my lord. Last paragraph, my lord. In the interim, it is provided that the respondents shall allow the petitioners to provisionally participate in the selection process by accepting their application. The same shall, however, be subjected to the final outcome of this writ petition. Tendency of the writ petition will not debar the respondents to consider the representation of the petitioner to condoning their age.
এটা তো লাগেই এগুলো নকল ডাইরেক্ট এগুলো দিয়ে
What happened to the writ petition? This writ
Writ
petition?
petition is allowed, my lord. There is, my lord, page on 20/12/2022, my lord, page 49. Page 49. my lord. My lord, initially, government has rejected our representation, my lord. And that order was set aside by the honorable court.
একটু নাম্বারটা একটু নাম্বারটা 52 52 22 52
Now,
My lord, after
your
passing-
age has been condoned.
Yes, my lord.
You have appeared for the exam.
Yes.
Now, what is your prayer today?
My prayer is that, my lord, The APSC should declare my result, my lord.
That he
And-
say, submits that he will do it.
Yes, my lord, my result.
Why the results are not declared?
Yes. I,
No, but why is it not declared?
No, because my lord.
Is there any stay?
Yes, my lord, there are another judgment, another petition is pending, my lord. And
Their ages are not counted.
their age are not condemned, still their petition are pending. So if I, regarding their case, my lord, no problem. We can declare the result. Whether he pass or not, I can declare the result. But he wanted to know in that position, your lordship kindly see his pair, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
No, I am asking you something that this is an examination, this is a selection process you conducted, APSC,
My lord,
pursuant to the requisition given by the state. Now, after the selection, you have published a select list.
my lord,
So their names are not there in the select list.
We do not know.
we do not know, my lord.
Huh? That
We do
that
not
select
know.
list you
Because
pointed
your
out.
lordship kindly see, out of,
20.
again, I am submitting, out of 21 candidate, my lord, only one candidate name appeared in the select list, my lord. So who is that, my lord? If I disclose, then it will be violation of the earlier order, my lord, in other writ petition.
What is that order?
That order, my lord, subject to writ petition, my lord. You cannot, the result of the petitioner is subject to writ petition, my lord. Then, my lord, your lordship kindly fix it along with, my lord, 5288, everything will be clear, my lord. But again, I am submitting, my lord. In his case, my lord, the declaration of result is no problem. But he wanted on that particular post.
Why do you want to know name of the candidate at 62?
My lord, otherwise, my lord, if I am selected, my lord, then.
If you are selected, they'll let you know yes or no.
Yes, my lord. they
So
may-
that's
they
why
may-
I am submitting.
How are you concerned with somebody else's?
I am not concerned others, my lord.
Ah.
My lord, no. My prayer.
You want to know who
Yes,
is
my
the
lord,
candidate
Whether I am selected or not.
Yes, exactly.
If,
my lord.
if I am selected, then my.
at serial number 62?
Yes, my lord.
Whether any of the petitioner,
Yes, my lord.
obviously 62 will contain only one name. So it can be petitioner one or two or neither.
Maybe.
Maybe that other candidate, maybe
my-
there are two petitioner, but only one, my lord, maybe. So if your lordship give me a direction that, my lord, those
I am-
petitioner results should be declared, my
I am
lord. will-
approaching before lordship.
You're
because,
the
my lord,
prayer that you're making may actually benefit somebody else.
Exactly, my lord, that's
my
why
lord.
that is the bar, my lord.
All right, you furnish the name,
My lord, in next step, your lordship.
you
can-
give it to the petitioner. What is the difficulty in declaring the name, their status?
Yes, no difficulty, because there is no bar
my
against
lord,
them, yes.
If I am selected, then my lord, then.
No,
Yes.
You do not know your status today. You want the APSC to tell you the status. That status will either be you're selected or not selected.
My lord,
That's all.
Yes, my lord.
my lord,
You are
Yes,
willing
my lord, we
to furnish that information.
my lord, no problem,
Yes, my lord.
Then we can close it.
my lord.
Or you want,
No, my lord, but one second prayer is there, my lord.
all right, let the matter be listed again on 15th November.
No, yes, ma'am.
And by which date, Mr. T.J. Mohanto, Learned Standing Council, APSC will apprise the court the status of the selection of the petitioners
My lord,
in the, which examination is this? For which selection?
My lord, advertisement dated, my lord, 22/7/2022.
Page number?
Page 24.
The selection of the petitioners, status of the selection of the petitioners pursuant to the advertisement number 13 of 2022 dated 22nd July 2022 for selection and appointment as veterinary officer / block veterinary officer class B, class 1, junior grade under the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department. You can do it on 15th.
my lord.
Let the matter be listed again on 15th. Yes. Mr. J.K. Goswami for 1 and 3, MS
I read 1 and 2.
respondent 2 appears for respondent 2. All right.
No, ma'am.
May it please your lordship. The disciplinary proceeding was initiated against me. I am working as the sub-inspector of police, your lordship, and my one annual increment was dropped.
You are filing this against the appeal.
Appeal, your lordship. The appeal,
All right.
page 52.
Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Notice may issue, Lord.
Heard learned counsels for the parties. This writ petition is directed against Are you challenging the disciplinary proceeding also?
Also, your lordship.
Against the disciplinary proceeding initiated against the petitioner by the respondent authorities, the inquiry conducted, the order of penalty as well as the appellate order passed by the appellate authority. Let notice be issued, returnable 4 weeks since the Learned Government Council appears for the respondents. 1, 2, and 3. Notices are waived, however, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. Steps on respondent number 4 by registered post AD. List after returnable date.
I'm deeply honored.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Madam, may be possible for the time being, my lord.
Why?
Earlier, my lord, Mr. P. Nayak was appeared in this matter.
Huh?
He is in legs and court number 17, my lord.
Who appeared?
P. Nayak, my lord. Standing counsel.
The matter has come for the first day.
First time. It's for the Public Service Commission.
All right, time being.
Time.
Time being, but immediately after, at the end of the motion matters, please tell him.
Lordship, let it be fixed on 17. I will obtain the instruction also on the pair of the petitioner. It will be better, Lordship.
17th, I will not be there, my lord. Can it be on, my lord?
He has not even opened the matter. If the matter is to be fixed on 17th, which date you want it?
My lord, only thing is this, my lord, if I can place my case, my lord.
Then we'll take it up after, well, yes. After the end of the motion matters.
My lord.
Yes, contractual employment, what happened?
My lord, the petitioners, he's working as a field officer in disaster management department, your lordship, seeking implementation of my 7th Assam Pay and Productivity Commission pay scale, your lordship. That in fact, it has been approved by the, my lord, that your lordship will find at page 44, my lord. A number of meetings were held, my lord, and ultimately, my lord, Honorable Minister has approved page 44.
44.
44, my lord. This is regarding implementation of the proposal for strengthening the service conditions of so-and-so employees by initiating the service.
Match having lordship, मैं कल every this petition issue notice lordship. And
for sanctioning the post also, my lord, it has been, and in respect of other, my lord, working in the same department, it has been, pay scale has been granted, my lord, with effect from 2018, your lordship. In respect of other posts, your lordship. But we have been deprived, my lord.
Now, what has happened here, Mr. Hendick?
lordship,
There appears to be some decision taken.
lordship. Let me take instruction, my lord. Lordship may issue notice. We'll file in a details everything.
You're still working.
Working, your lord.
Your only claim is this benefit.
Benefit and, my lord, sanctioning of that post.
Heard learned Mr. A. Goel, assisted by Mr. A. Chaudhary, and for the petitioner, Mr. J. Hendick, for all respondents.
Respondent number 2, 3, and 4. lordship.
2, 3, and 4. Mr. Mr. Sharma Borua for respondent 1, and who is there for
Finance Mr.
1 and 5?
P. Nayak was there. my lord.
Mr. P. Nayak, MS M. Das appearing on behalf of Mr. P. Nayak for respondent number 5. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner, who is working as what?
Field officer.
Field officer.
Field officer under the Assam State Disaster
Management
Management
Authority.
Authority within bracket ASDMA. On contractual basis. You're on contractual basis.
Lordship, Lord.
Stop. It is the grievance of the petitioner, the benefit conferred under the 7th Pay and Productivity Commission. For officers of similar statures have not been conferred on the petitioner. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that in the appropriate department, decision has already been taken by the communication dated 8th of June 2023. However, in spite of such a decision being taken, the benefits have not been confirmed. Accordingly, is aggrieved and has filed the present writ petition. Where a let notice be issued, returnable 4 weeks. Steps on, since the learned standing counsels appear for the respondents, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. List after returnable.
Item number 8 to 15 same.
There is no prayer for interim.
Not.
No prayer.
No,
Alright.
not required. No, has been, they are already been.
List after returnable date. All the other matters are pertaining to the same department.
Same.
Different districts, Your Lordship.
So,
8 to 15.
8 to 15, all right. 8 to 15,
Deep.
same date, huh? Returnable date.
It may be tagged, my lord, if all the matter.
The matters will be listed together.
Deep.
Obliged.
Item number 7.
Hmm?
7.
তাকে তো।
7.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, the petitioner, he was appointed on as a constable in the year 1994. Hereafter, my lord, during the period of service, my lord,
We are challenging the de novo.
my lord, I'm challenging the dismissal and the, yes, my lord. He has been dismissed and affair has been lodged. My lord,
There is no appeal. They have not filed an appeal.
Well, I have filed an appeal, my appeal is pending, my lord.
Appeal is pending.
My lord.
Then why have you filed here?
They have not disposed or taken any decision in the appeal, my lord. And more.
Hard learned counsels for the parties, this petition directed by the, filed by the petitioner directed against the order of dismissal dated 3/7/2023, whereby the petitioner was dismissed from service as constable while he was working in Mankachar police station. Stop. The grievance of the petitioner is that the earlier inquiry which was conducted was not accepted by the disciplinary authority and the de novo inquiry was ordered. Stop. Subsequently, the de novo inquiry was conducted without giving any opportunity to the petitioner and without furnishing the inquiry report. Subsequently, is come to be informed that disciplinary authority has issued the order, impugned order dated 3/7/2023, dismissing the petitioner from service. Stop. It is further submitted that similar co-accused persons against whom similar these proceedings have been initiated on the basis of the same charges, minor penalties of stoppage of 2 increments were imposed. Stop. It is also submitted that the departmental appeal filed before the competent authority is still pending disposal.
1/9.
Hmm?
Dated 1/9/2023.
Departmental appeal dated 1/9/2023. Stop. MS M. Bhattacharya, learned government advocate, submits notice be issued at this stage. Accordingly, let notice be issued, returnable 4 weeks. Or would you like to obtain the status of the appeal?
Lordship, I can.
All right, we'll issue notice, returnable
Yes,
3
not
weeks, 3 weeks. Steps on, since the respondent, government advocate appears for the respondent counsel, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within a period of 1 week from today. List after returnable date, government advocate will endeavor to obtain instructions and place it before the court regarding the status of the appeal preferred before the appellate authority by the petitioner.
One thing, madam, equal of it. Allow, madam. But page 53, madam. Madam, kindly pay us, madam, for just a minute, madam.
53.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Well, but I filed a RTI. Seeing the documents, what has happened behind me. Now, they have declined that, my lord.
Go and appeal. There's an appeal against
Yes,
this.
my lord. My lord, they have not furnished the inquiry report to me, my lord.
We'll examine that. We have noted your submission.
Yes, my lord. In the RTI, my lord.
We'll examine that.
Yes, my lord. In this case, my lord, though it's a fit case for an interim, my lord, but since he has been terminated, but in early hearing, my lord, at a stage of admission, my lord, that may be, my lord.
Then early hearing is subject to instructions being furnished.
Yes,
So we are issuing a notice.
Yes, my lord.
Before that, we can hear the matter. It will
And
again
reverse
be
have
ex parte hearing.
endeavors have been made to dispose of this case.
Yeah,
But
let
since,
us
parity
first
is-
see.
Parity of punishment is there, my lord.
Let us get the instructions
Yes,
first.
my lord.
You have not told us what have you done with the appeal. Your appellate order is not under
No,
challenge.
no.
Then you are moving two parallel forums if you realize that.
Yes.
Notwithstanding that, we are issuing notice.
My lord. All right.
Very evil, I don't know. None appears passed over. What is the matter? Visibility.
Lordship, I am not aware, Lordship. Copy has not been served to
All
us.
right, passed over.
It is, my lord, can this matter be taken up after some time? My lord?
After some time.
Yes, my lord. Mr. S. Borthaku is on legs, my lord. Court number 2.
After some time.
55. This matter had come up yesterday. I was also.
Hadi board.
My lord.
Hadi board matter.
My lord, yesterday the matter had come up. My lord, we'll find at page 31. The petitioner was placed under suspension on the 1st of August 2023. At page 31, my lord. Now, my lord, one fact which is not here on document but has been made a statement. The petitioner has not been paid her salary for the month of July.
Subsistence allowance has not been given.
My lord, the salary for July 2023.
Salary all right, but
that much-
subsistence allowance also not been given. Yes.
Has been given. My lord, yesterday I was trying to place a few judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court to show that end of the day, this will have the effect of initiating the entire inquiry. We have approached this court at this point of time. My lord, so that the inquiry can be properly held and I may get justice without waiting for.
Now, my lord, for as regards the substances allowance, my lord will currently come to page 71.
71.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
The process is going on, my lord. That has been informed to her by this letter, my lord. And this letter has been put to challenge.
Hmm?
This letter is under challenge.
Yes,
They are seeking quashing of this letter, my lord.
not the entire letter.
And in this letter, it has been informed to the petitioner that the process is going on, my lord. The first paragraph with reference to the subject cited above, I would like to inform you that the petition writes so and so for release of substantial allowance for the above period and pending salary funds July 2023, along with another petition dated so and so for adjournment of inquiry process has been duly received in this office. Your petition has been also been received. As regards the dates, I would like to inform you that the petition release of substance has been processed in the office and the same will be released as soon as possible, my lord. This letter is of 6/11. and it has been intimated that process is under it is under process and it will be given as soon as possible. Today is my lord 9th, 10th.
No, his case is on the basis of judgments he has referred
My lord.
that unless you pay the subsistence allowance, you can't proceed with the departmental proceeding. That is his case. So he would be very happy if you take time to release the subsistence allowance.
And I,
Now, question is, what is the status of the
yes, my lord.
departmental proceeding?
She was asked to appear on 3rd. She didn't appear, my lord. Then on 7th, she was asked, she didn't appear. Then again on 9th, yesterday, she was asked, she didn't appear. And all these 3 days, my lord, the deputy secretary of the SEBA, he has been coming. On 3rd, he
No, so
came.
yesterday what order was passed?
Yesterday, his statement was recorded and the other witness statements were recorded.
But
That is what my instruction over telephone, my lord.
that
If I may
may not
just
be correct.
defer for a moment, madam. Just one thing I'll point out. Page 64, the notice which has called me to participate in the inquiry does not refer to the calling of a witness. Rather, it has called only Swapna Rani Dekat for witness. So the deputy secretary coming to the SEBA without notice itself shows
Page number?
page number 64, my lord,
Hmm.
where I was asked to attend on 7/11. Lordship will see
No,
down
that-
below.
See,
copy-
departmental proceedings are not court proceedings. So
My lord, the witness has to be called by a notice. He cannot come on thin air.
My lord, on the
He will not
presumption-
come on thin air.
presumption
no,
that
this is to you.
And Lordship will see the
There
copies.
may be a separate
Lordship-
notice to the witness.
No, that is what my Lordship will see the copies go.
Huh?
The copies sent to Swapna, the first the registrar,
Ah.
secondly Swapna, who is a witness. Third is Khadija, who is the presenting officer.
Hmm.
The deputy secretary is not even informed of the date. So these are
This-
statements being made in air. This Lordship will kindly
This
have the
letter may
judge-
not reflect that part, my lord, but the fact remains, my lord.
one of us.
The SEBA also.
No, but what is the point in examining a witness without the presence
Yes,
of the?
that is why this,
How could it be examined?
that is why not examined, statement was not examined,
Huh.
not
This is
taken on,
the-
You just-
Yesterday,
not
he
taken
just said
on-
so.
not taken on 7th.
No, yesterday. or day
Yesterday,
before.
exactly, my lord, till what time the authorities will wait for her to
No, but
turn
that
up?
is that is what the
That's
order
what it
says. You have to put it to a notice. You have to give a notice that in spite of these notices, you have not appeared. So we'll be compelled to proceed ex parte.
The-
Have you issued a notice? You have to
Probably
issue.
not, my lord.
Then
There is another angle to the entire story, my lord. The inquiry officer whose
No,
inquiry
let it be
report was-
next week, my lord, let it be next week.
what is the next date in the inquiry?
And that I do not know, my lord. Let it be next week, my lord.
All right.
And till the time, if they want to appear, they can
No,
appear.
I
If they-
cannot appear. I will
In
not appear.
terms of the earlier order dated 9/11/2023 passed in the writ petition, Mr. Munir appears on behalf of the board. Mr. J.K. Goswami appears for the which department is it?
Yesterday, Lordship, in absence of the standing.
All right.
Brigadier Pujo.
Mr. Munir appears for the Khadi board. He submits that he requires some time to complete his instructions. When do you want it, Mr. Munir?
Well, next week, well, and maybe on Tuesday. Or
Tuesday?
Wednesday, well,
We are giving you time till Friday, 17th.
on Friday.
Be listed again on Friday. And we'll apprise the court as to the status of the subsistence allowance required to be paid to the petitioner. So till next Friday, the Khadi board will not proceed further with the inquiry proceedings.
Another
Yes,
another
again
note
on
is that
Friday.
The appointment of the inquiry officer has also been challenged, my lord.
We'll look into that. Right now, you are aggrieved by the fact that you are called to appear. This is your grievance that without getting any salary, subsistence allowance, you have been asked to appear.
Two grievances have been raised, my lord. One, prior to calling me to the inquiry by the inquiry officer, I am raising a ground of the inquiry officer being.
That we'll look into.
If
We're
I
talking
get-
about an interim prayer, yes.
812,
Matter be listed again on 17th.
17.
Obliged.
If I were given the citations, my senior.
You request him. The citations, you can take it. It's here.
What did you?
What would you? May it please your lordship.
Yes.
I take your lordship to page 32.
Hmm.
Is a disability certificate. I am a locomotor permanent disability of the left arm, 45%.
Yes.
The next page is an advertisement for assistant engineer civil
Hmm.
under joint cadre. Open category total is 117. And in the right hand side, post reserve for PWD is 12. Your lordship has got it.
Hmm.
Your lordship has got it 12. Then, my lord, next page, there is a corrigendum coming out where, my lord, open category remains 117. Then in the category of blindless is 2, deaf and hearing impaired 5, locomotor disability 3, autism 5.
You are reading from page
Page 34.
24.
34.
34. Ah.
Right
Yes,
hand side,
yes, yes.
blindless, deaf,
You belong to
locomotor disability.
locomotor.
There were 3 posts and 1 from backlog vacancy is there. My lord, I appeared for the written test and the viva. Next to my admit cards, the result is at page 37.
Yes.
My lord, your lordship will find now, it starts at page 37. Relevant portion, I come to page 39. Page 39, your lordship will find in serial number 87, one PWBD, it is in the open category.
Hmm.
Your lordship has got it.
Hmm.
Then, my lord, at page 41, serial number 187, PWBD, it is under reserve category.
Hmm.
Then, my lord, and the last page, page 42, PWD at serial number 234 is one is open category, next is reserve, then again is open category, then my lord, open category, then reserve, then open category, then reserve. So there were total 5 from the open category and 5 from the reserve category. My lord, my submission, my lord, from here we are unable to understand how much is from the locomotor, how much is the autism, how much is hearing impaired, my lord, and moreover, my lord, your lordship will find at page 42, they have said 6 vacancies pertaining to PWD could not be filled up due to non-availability of suitable candidates. What is this concept of suitable candidates, my lord?
Where?
At page 42. 6 vacancies pertaining to PWD could not be filled up due to non-availability of.
So what is PWBD?
BD, my lord,
Blind.
blind.
Lordship, no. So person with benchmark disability.
Benchmark disability.
Benchmark. Personal benchmark disability could not be filled up due to non-availability of suitable concept. My lord, my submission before your lordship, my lord, whether if they have got it from the open category, whether they will be considered under the horizontal reservation. Because there are many in the open category, whether they are from the merit wise or they are from the reserve category. My lord, nothing has been coming out of this result. Let them file an affidavit, my lord, and to that extent tell us why we are not suitable for that. We have been declared to be unsuitable.
Who is supposed to give that? APSC.
APSC, Lordship. I'll take instruction, Lordship.
All right. This
No post has, till now,
writ
nothing has been
petition-
filled up. My lord.
writ petition has been filed by the petitioner who is a person with locomotor disability. Stop. The person, petitioner's disability is 40%,
45%, page
45%, page number
32.
as per the certificate issued by the competent authority. Stop. Pursuant to the advertisement issued by the APSC calling for selection and appointment to the post of Assistant Engineer Civil under the joint cadre of PWD and PWD Roads and PWD Building and National Highway. The petitioner being eligible and applied for the said posts. Stop. Pursuant to the advertisement Advertisement dated 15 March 2023. Stop.
And the corrigendum. also.
Subsequently, corrigendum was issued on 3rd of August 2023, whereby the post reserved for person with benchmark disability and reservation for women were notified. Insofar as locomotor disability is concerned, a total of 4 posts comprising of 3 vacant posts and 1 backlog.
Lordship, 3 posts, Lordship. Backlog is including 3.
Huh?
Lordship, for locomotor, 3 posts only. Out of 3, the 1 is for backlog. Lordship.
Okay. 3 posts were shown, out of which 1 was for backlog. Stop. The petitioner participated and thereafter the results were declared on 19 October 2023. Petitioner's name is not included.
Not included.
Is not in the select list. Stop. According to the petitioner, there are several names which are shown reflecting that the candidates belong to persons with benchmark disability. Stop. The grievance of the petitioner is that some of the candidates are shown under the open category and some under the reserve category. It is submitted that it is unclear from the select list as to the unclear from the select list as to whether the open category as to whether open category candidates were selected were candidates who were also considered in the reserved posts for persons with disability or persons who were selected on the basis of their merit without consideration of without the benefit of the reserved quota. Stop. It is the grievance of the petitioner that if the persons with open category are selected on merit, then the other similarly situated persons with disability, like the petitioners, would have been selected. That apart, there is a note on the select list below the select list which reflects 6 vacancies of persons with benchmark disability could not be available. Stop. Grievance of the petitioner is that he meets all the benchmark as prescribed under the so-and-so Act, Persons with Disability Act. And therefore, he is aggrieved by the fact that he was not considered for appointment under the said category of persons with disability, and has approached his present writ petition, has approached his court with the present writ petition. Mr. P.P. Dotto appears for the APSC and Mr. Nayak appears for PWD. Learned counsels submit that instructions are necessary in the matter. Accordingly, let notice be issued. You want to issue notice or you want to get the instructions?
I can get the instruction also, and I can file
All
a
right.
court affidavit also if required.
Let the matter be listed again on.
28, or let them file an affidavit to the director.
All right, then notice be issued, returnable 3 weeks. Respective councils will complete their instructions and file necessary affidavit if so advised. Since the respective councils had appeared on behalf of the respondents, notices are waived, however, extra copies be furnished within a period of 1 week from today. List after returnable date.
The appointments will be, because no appointment has been given till now. No appointment has been given.
No, not
At least subject to outcome of the writ petition.
not that, no, not that is not required, not very small submission, not horizontal reservation, not selected on the basis of their task. If their PWD, dear lordship, 3 posts were reserved for a locomotor, 3% has already been selected. He is the 4th person.
Those
You have 6 more vacancies.
Vacancies are there. If your lordship finds
The 6 vacancies, out of the 6 vacancies shown in the select list.
but no locomotor post is available. For locomotor post is not available. Lordship, it will create difficulty, lordship. Let him find it.
How many posts are there? You said 2.
No, Lordship, there are 3 locomotor posts earmarked for locomotor disability.
One is backlog.
Backlog is one backlog in earlier year, Lordship,
Including
including one backlog, Lordship.
Ah.
And already locomotor disability slot has been filled up. That's why he was not selected. And that remaining 6, which was kept vacant, is for autism and others benchmark disability, not for locomotor disability.
Those things has to be, and whether they have been appointed.
Anyway, Lordship,
merit or
That you have not mentioned in your select list or
I'll clear
rectified.
Lordship.
Huh?
I'll clear Lordship in my affidavit.
Till then, my lord, at least one post should be kept vacant, my lord.
If it is available,
Available, my lord.
if it is not available,
If it is available, only that, my, that's the observation.
if a vacant post reserved for earmarked for person with locomotor disability is available, same shall not be filled up without leave of the court.
Lordship,
Problem.
oblige.
Yes, Mr. Soikia. Hmm? So 16 or 15 is there, 15 is there. Huh? 16. Yes, 16.
These petitioners, my lord, are handicapped persons. And as per agreement, they were examined and they were selected by the Guwahati University, my lord. And out of 513 candidates, 361 were appointed, but these petitioners were left over without any reason.
For what post?
This is
What
at page, my
selection?
lord.
What
Selection is
selection?
at Page 65.
No, for what advertisement? Where is the advertisement?
For the grade 4 post of the handicapped person.
Where is the advertisement?
Don't tell number. 16. Huh? Non-advertisement, no? No.
Yes, Guwahati University has conducted the selection.
My lord, yes, selection was made at the page, my lord, by the Guwahati University.
Hmm.
At page,
And Assam Police, the posts were for Assam Police.
they have they have made the advertisement. My lord, they post are for get 4 posts, and they may be appointed anywhere,
Various departments. Or
various departments. And their names are reflected at page, my lord, 66, 65, 66, 67.
Did you make any application
Yes, Lord.
for specific posts?
Yes, ma'am. No, not for get 4 posts. We may be appointed anywhere they like.
Yes, who is appearing for respondents?
Lordship, I for 2.
Who is supposed to make the appointments?
Commissioner, my lord. We have addressed it at page 78, my lord.
78.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Social justice, who's appearing?
Standing counsel is there, the Ardent Task Force. His name is not shown. From
Copy not served.
copy not served to the standing.
No, no, we have served 3 copy to the, my lord, the respondent who is here. Respondents, my lord, are respondent is number 1, my lord, the commissioner, principal secretary.
He had appeared a while ago when the matter was called up.
I had informed him. Accordingly, he was appeared at the time of calling this.
Huh.
But
Correct. So inform him
Yes,
or
yes,
get the
I-
instructions. You have to
yes,
find
yes.
out what has
Lordship,
happened.
Lordship, I will inform. His name may be recorded.
Oh, you first inform him, let him appear.
Lordship.
All right, heard Mr. R.C. Soikia, learned counsel for the petitioner. Mr. R.M. Das appearing for the Social Justice Department, Government of Assam. Are they be for
Respondent number 2, Lordship.
respondent number 2? Union.
Lordship. Here also, Lordship, ministry has been implicated, but director. This no, not 3 4, Lordship. This is also address of Gwalpara, so I can, so.
2 and 3. No,
2 and 4.
3 and 4.
2 and 4, Lordship.
Huh? 2
2
and
and
4.
4.
2 and 4. Mr. Goswami appears for 1, 5. All the other respondents. Stop. The petitioner is aggrieved by the fact that notwithstanding his selection for the recruitment process for being appointed in a grade 4 post in any of the departments as per the advertisement dated 30th December 2018, petitioner has not been appointed. How many petitioners?
Here are only 4 petitioners.
4. 4 petitioners have not been appointed. Stop. By special recruitment. For a special recruitment was initiated by the government of Assam by the advertisement dated 30/12/2018, and for persons with disability for recruitment to the post of grade 4 in various departments under the government of Assam. The selection was conducted by the Guwahati University, and the petitioner is a person with petitioners are persons with various benchmark disabilities. So they were accordingly selected and their names appeared in the select list. Where is the select list?
65, page number 60, 65 to 67.
Where are their names?
There's 65.
Where are their names, roll numbers?
There are only roll numbers are given.
Where are their roll numbers?
Yes, Lord. Roll number it is. Para 15 million. Para 15. Para 15 million.
The petitioners have the following roll numbers, para 15, and their names appear in the select list. Stop. However, although selected, they have not been given appointment. Stop. They preferred a representation before the competent authorities by representation dated 31/5/2023. Addressed to the Principal Secretary, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of Assam. Stop. The said representation has not been disposed of as per the submission of the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Accordingly, let notice be issued returnable 4 weeks. Since the Learned Standing Counsels appear, notices are waived, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. List after 4 weeks.
There is an interim prayer
Ah.
that during the pendency of this case, no fresh advertisement may be made. Because in paragraph 16, we have made this statement that out of 513 candidates, 362 are already appointed. And they may, there is a possibility they may make fresh advertisement.
Yeah,
So-
then you come again. We can't give you an interim.
I have made an interim prayer.
No, interim prayer can't be a blanket interim prayer.
That it be considered after returnable interim prayer.
No, interim prayer cannot be blanket. If you have materials to show that they're proceeding to advertise, then we can pass some orders. But if you want to say that no advertisement ever until the disposal of the writ petition, that would be a blanket interim order.
I did not mean it.
Ah.
I mean that since these 100 candidates were left over, and I have made this statement, they may go for fresh
The
advertisement.
interim prayer of the petitioner will be considered on the next returnable date.
Lordship, the name of the standing council, social justice.
Registry to reflect the name of the Standing Council Social Justice. We know only government advocates. It is for the government to decide who will appear and who will disappear. So as far as we are concerned, it is government advocates.
Your lordship, his petition has been filed, your lordship. Since your lordship, his appeal after dismissal was not taken up, your lordship. And one day, while the case was moved, your lordship, this honorable court was pleased to put a query to us whether the rate is maintainable or not, your lordship. To that regard, your lordship, we have filed an additional affidavit, your lordship, to show that your lordship, in fact, earlier round of litigation, your lordship, when his suspension was claimed, they have not raised that query, your lordship. Apart from that, it is an institution, your lordship, which was administrative control.
BCCI.
Lordship, BCCI is under administrative control of the Atomic Energy Department, your lordship. And even in Bombay High Court and other high courts, your lordship, even in Guwahati,
Public duty.
duties, your lordship. This, okay.
Yes, any affidavits to be filed by?
Then, your lordship, it will have to be filed by the BBCI and Tata Memorial.
Notices have not gone.
No,
Hard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner, challenging his removal
no, I don't know.
from service as a what?
Your lordship, he was a professor.
Huh?
Head of the department and a professor of
As
surgical
a
oncology, your lordship,
professor, head of the department,
of surgical oncology.
surgical
BBCI.
oncology under the Dr. B. Borua Cancer Institute. Stop. Any provision for appeal?
Lordship, appeal is provision for appeal is there, your lordship.
Appeal filed?
We have filed, your lordship. Appeal is at page 72.
Dismissed?
Dismissal. I have been dismissed, your lordship.
No, appeal.
Appeal, your lordship. Pending, your lordship.
Then
We have come for your lordship for early disposal of the appeal. Appeal is dated, your lordship.
for disposal of the appeal.
Appeal, your lordship. They have kept it pending, your lordship. 15/2/2023, your lordship. It has been pending.
All right. The short prayer in the writ petition is that the statutory appeal preferred before the departmental authorities have remained pending and the same has not been disposed of. Therefore, the writ petition has been filed. MSRDB, Learned Counsel, appears for the respondent.
Respondent number one.
Respondent one.
Rest, your lordship, will have to go by this.
Accordingly, let notice be issued, returnable 4 weeks. Steps on the respondents 2 to 5 by registered post within 1 week from today.
No.
Who raised the objection of maintainability?
Lordship, no court has put this query, your lordship.
By an order.
Yes, your lordship, it was recorded in the order.
Earlier, by order dated 8/9/2023, the question of maintainability of the writ petition, the respondents 2 to 5 was raised. Let this question will also be considered at the time of the hearing of the matter before passing any effective orders in the matter.
If your lordship.
That is the last. Now, before your lordship is the assistant information officer, my lord, and by virtue of the interim order, that got halt, my lord. So we may be permitted to implead as a party respondent.
Yes.
He may be impleaded as party respondent regarding the vacation of the order passed by this honorable court. Lordship, I need to file. Lordship will file.
No, we are on the implement now.
Implement, he may be impleaded.
Hard learned counsel for the parties. This IA has been filed by the applicant seeking implement as a party respondent in WPC 5568 of 2022. Stop. Why do you want to be implemented?
Because, my lord, by virtue of the interim order, my lord, all the promotion got stayed, my lord. She is her claim is
submitted
against.
that by virtue of an interim order passed by this court, by order dated.
By order dated, my lord. Order dated, my lord, 5/9/22.
5/9/22. 2022. Passed by this court. The promotion process initiated for filling up the vacant post of tourist information officer from the assistant tourist information officer has been suspended, has been stayed till the next date.
Until further orders.
Stop. The
Subsequently,
same
yes.
has been subsequently extended until further orders. Aggrieved the petition, the petitioner is aggrieved by the said interim order passed, as the petitioner is also an eligible candidate for being considered for promotion.
Number one, my lord, in serial number one, her claim is.
It is by way of seniority.
My way of seniority.
The submission of the learned counsel for the applicant is that the
Merit comes seniority, Lordship. as
promotion
per rules.
is for the next higher post of a tourist information officer is based on seniority.
Merit comes seniority.
Is on the basis of merit cum seniority
15-4.
as per rule 15.4 of
Assam tourism service rules, my
Assam Tourism Service rules. Which year?
Lordship. I don't- Lordship, I'll give it to her.
Assam Tourism Service rules 19 so and so. A learned counsel for the applicant submits that since his or her his promotional prospects have been affected by the interim order, he is
So I
aggrieved
still have the
and
serial number
would
one.
like to contest the case as he is an affected
1992.
party.
Yes. 1992, Your Lordship.
1992. Accordingly, he seeks impleadment in the presented petition. Para MSP Bhuya, learned senior counsel assisted by MS so and so,
P. Bora.
does not object to the prayer for impleadment made. And accordingly, the applicant Sri Gautam Gogoi is impleaded in respondent in WPC 5568 of 2022
As a respondent
as a
number
respondent number 10.
9.
Huh?
9.
9.
Yes.
In your writ petition, it shows already 9 respondents.
Oh, it will be 10, Your Lordship. Oh, in IA is showing, but
In writ petition will be respondent number 9.
9, my lord. Writ petition only 8 respondents.
Why in IA you have 9? Have you added the petitioner also? No.
But we increased because of the opposite.
Petitioner. Okay. Will be respondent number 9. Stop. The counsel for the petitioner will file amended course title in the registry within 1 week from today. You will file amended course title.
They will file.
No, it would be 9 only.
Anyway, ma'am.
He's in IA he has included a writ petition also. Writ petition is 9, Your Lordship.
9.
Yes.
Respondent number 9. Stop. I accordingly stands allowed disposed of. In the writ petition, you write in view of order dated so and so passed in IA 3295 of 2023. So and so is added as respondent number 9 in the writ petition. Registry is required to make the necessary endorsement, and petitioner, the applicant parties will file amended course title before
My
the
lord,
registry.
applicant cannot file, my lord, on behalf of the writ petitioner, my lord, cost title. Cost title has to be filed by them.
No, registry will do the needful since he has filed one IA, Your Lordship.
I cannot
So
do
far
file by
as-
my.
So far as WPC, what is this? 3294.
My lord.
This is stay vacating.
Simply being, if I'm not wrong.
Huh?
3294 is the
Simply
impleading.
being, yes.
He's vacating.
Impleading, man. 95 is the vacating, 94 is the impleading.
In our copy, it says vacating. Vacating petition. 3294. 3295 is the impleadment.
Anyway, my lord, lordship will see from the record.
Oh, we have seen from the record and that is what we have said.
My lord, maybe I'm mistake.
in 3294. Any objections?
Yes, we'll file.
Issue
3 weeks
notice
time,
returnable. 3 weeks, respondent, opposite party applicants. Opposite parties are permitted to file their objections, if any, list. Again, after 3 weeks,
My lord, the date may be fixed, my lord.
along with WPT so and so. 1st of December.
Lordship, can the registry be directed to correct the cost title? Because on his application, on the order passed by this honorable
You
court.
file an amended course title, as simple as that. Just file the
No, my
amended course
cost
title.
title is same. It's okay. 1 to 8 respondents. I need to file. I'll do it. Lordship, but the normal course registry does it not.
Registry can't do it now because of the digitization. No
Notification
more
is
hand
there.
corrections. It will, the system will not accept. So his name will, you will also file. What is your difficulty in filing it?
No problem, my lord, but I can do file by mail.
No, it's okay. We'll do the needful, my lord.
You are required to file an amended in terms of the order, as simple as that.
We'll do the needful, your lordship.
The system is
My lord, I-
Yes,
going
yes,
digital.
yes, yes.
So it cannot accept the handwritten correction.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I wasn't better. Obliged. 1st December.
Yes, Mr. Biswas.
Matter related to a selection appointment of the senior grade clerk, my lord, senior assistant, my lord. Well, other day, BTR appeared and said that they need some time to file affidavit, my lord. They have not yet filed.
Who is BTC? Where is
yeah.
BTC?
The other day, Mr. Chaudhary was here.
Where is BTC?
Today, nobody is here, my lord.
As per last order dated 21/11/2022, Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the BTC, was permitted to file the affidavit. Office note reflects. Office note dated 16/10/2023 reflects no affidavit has been filed as on date.
Lordship will take up this matter after some time. B. Chaudhary is there, Lordship. He will come up.
No affidavit filed. Let there be date.
Matter be listed again after 1 week. Mr. S.C. Biswas appears for the petitioner. You inform him. We are giving 1 week's time.
Lordship will record B. Chaudhary's name, Lord. I will inform him.
We can't record his name in his absence.
Keep up. So, one.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, matter is pertains to non-payment of the salary, lordship, barrier and current salary. But
Which department? Which department? Which
lordship, we have
department?
received current salary from November 2022, lordship. But till date, we have not received the arrear salary, lordship.
Who's for the respondent?
Lordship, in terms of order dated 11/9, Lordship, we have already filed our affidavit, Lordship. If they intend to file their reply, Lordship, they will let them file, Lordship. Otherwise, the matter may go for hearing.
Yes. You want to file any rejoinder?
Yes, lordship.
Yes or no?
Affidavit file করবে না করা কোর্টে দিয়ে আছে।
Lordship, 1 week time may be given, lordship, we have filed that.
Petitioner prays for and is granted 2 weeks' time to file rejoinder affidavit to the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent. List after 2 weeks.
Right.
Yes, Mr. Thorman.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, before my senior colleague starts, lordship, in this matter, my senior Mr. Yuken was appearing for the High Court. Now, lordship, we do not have any authority to appear in this matter. And we granted some time to take up the matter with the registry so that the matter to be allotted to the appropriate counsel.
My lord, the Justice Nair, he was the appointed advocate of the High Court, but he is not appointed.
Yes, that is what I am submitting.
Appear.
The learned counsel, Mr. U.K. Nair, senior counsel, U.K. Nair, was representing the High Court as an authorized counsel, as authorized in the matter. since he can no longer appear before in this matter, registry is directed to make alternative arrangements for the due representations in the matter. Stop. Mr. K. Sharma appears for the petitioner. Copy of this order be brought to the notice of the Registrar General.
That will be fixed when it is case of Mr. MP.
List on 7th, 8th of December. None appears passed over. Mr. P. K. Roy, Senior Counsel, appears for the respondent.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, on the earlier date, Your Lordship, respondent took time to produce the instruction, Your Lordship.
Who's for the respondent?
PS Locker for CGC.
Yes, Union of India, who's there? Yes, MS, are they be instructions are sought for? Petitioner was not selected.
Yes, Your Lordship. For part
Post of a plumber.
Yes,
plumber.
Your Lordship. Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay,
If
MS R Devi, learned CGC, prays for and is granted further 2 weeks time to obtain. Yes, you are there now. You should come when the matter is called up. Yes, what instructions?
Lordship, as per instruction, Lordship, the SOP, Lordship, that is, Lordship, and that itself says, Lordship, for how it is to be counted, Lordship, how those weeks are counted, Lordship. That is, Lordship, page 66, Lordship.
Page 19.
19 of them of my affidavit, Lordship.
19 or 18?
19, Lordship.
19, Your Lordship.
Yes, then.
Lordship,
how
here, Lordship, this is, Lordship, A, B, C. A, B, thereafter, Lordship, J, Lordship. This is the third attempt, Lordship. First attempt has to be in 14 weeks, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship, B, Lordship, this is 6th test, Lordship, second attempt, Lordship. This is PPT, second attempt, Lordship. And it has to be completed within 22 weeks, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship, this is 6th test, J, it has to be completed in 38 weeks, Lordship. All the proceeding has to be completed in 44 weeks, Lordship.
40th week.
Lordship. So, Lordship, and as per our calculation, Lordship.
No, not all. Your note says it is second and third attempt.
Lordship.
Second and third.
Second attempt is completed on 23rd weeks, Lordship.
Hmm.
And the fourth
No,
attempt is
no. It says it will be conducted in the 40th week.
23,
Lordship.
third week.
40th week. Look at your note.
Second and third attempt will be conducted in 40 weeks, Lordship.
40th week.
Lordship. So enter from the after the first attempt, Lordship, it has to be completed in 42 weeks.
No.
No.
That is the
No, that is not, that is an interpretation you can give, but this is not what is stated. It says second and third will be conducted, not completed.
Yes.
Conducted in the 40th week.
That has been conducted thereafter.
No, is it in the 40th week? It is in the 22nd week and 23rd week. See, first you have conducted in, where is the first?
First is A, Lordship. It has
14.
14.
14th. Then 22nd and 23rd. You'll have to conduct.
After 14, Lordship.
Sorry, second and third.
After the first attempt, Lordship, the second attempt has been done, Lordship, on after 22nd week, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship, after second, and the third attempt has been done in 38 weeks, Lordship. I have calculated it, Lordship. So,
And Your Lordship, I would like to take their affidavit of annexure to Your Lordship, page 15. Conduct of requisite training, Your Lordship.
What is 1 minute? What is serial number K?
K is not for
them, Lordship.
Not for them, Your Lordship. Plumber,
They are
not
plumber,
requisite for
Lordship.
plumbers. They are for general deputy, Your Lordship.
It is that test which is to be conducted in the 40th week. Kindly see K, serial number K.
But here BPT is there, your lordship, BPT and PPT.
No.
There is
Kindly
also
come to
there
the,
30
kindly come to the note, serial number 4. This is a hash mark. Hashtag. This hashtag will reflect only to the column where hashtag is there.
Then, your lordship, I would like to take their affidavit, your lordship. That is, the requisite table is also there. They had annexed it. Conduct of requisite training, your lordship. That is, your lordship, basic training, 28 weeks, your lordship. Basic A, column A. Page 15, annexure 2.
15.
Yes, your lordship. Conduct of requisite training.
Yes.
That is medical EME and engineers week. That comes under plumber also, your lordship. That is for 23 weeks. 23 weeks. 23, and that allotted time is 3.
No,
3 sets.
you're reading from which page and what column?
That page 15, your lordship.
Yes.
That academic that is point A, basic training, 28 weeks.
No. We are reading something else. Is it annexure?
Yes, it has annexed.
Annexure B.
Annexure
Annexure 02.
Annexure 2.
2.
Of the affidavit.
Yes.
Page 15.
Page 15, yes.
Yes, your lordship. That
Then
is basic training, conduct of one table is
basic
there,
training,
your
yes.
lordship. Basic,
28 weeks.
your lordship, basic training, 28 weeks. And here allotted time period, that is medical EME engineers, that comes under plumber. That is for plumber. And that is 23, below down that 3. So, your lordship, if it was given 23, if we multiply that 3 times, your lordship, that is equal to 69 weeks. And there, your lordship, only 44 weeks, they have discharged, your lordship. Remaining weeks are still available to them, but they are not able to show their PPT test, your lordship. They had discharged in 44th weeks, your lordship. If we multiply it 3, your lordship, it has clearly given, your lordship.
You fall under which category?
The first one, A, basic training, that medical EME engineers, that is column 1, 2, 3, fourth column.
You fall under EME.
Yes, your lordship. EME engineers week, that comes under plumber, your lordship. Then, your lordship, below down there, 23 weeks, your lordship, allotted time period is 3. If we multiply it into 3, your lordship, then it comes 69 weeks. And there, your lordship, they have ample of chances to improve their, your lordship, skills, but they are not given enough time, your lordship. And before that, your lordship, on 44th weeks, your lordship, they are discharged from their services. And your lordship, they have annexed one order, your lordship, that is on page number 11, your lordship, as annexure A, your lordship. And the last page is page number 14 of the final order, your lordship. And it is paragraph on 8, page 14, paragraph A. As the petitioner failed in BPT, he doesn't complete, your lordship, BPT also. My client has completed, petitioner has completed BPT test also, your lordship, and he is requisite plumber. And only PPT part, your lordship, chin up, he did not complete it. And here also, your lordship, 4 times has given to him, your lordship. And he is not even requisite plumber also. He is rifleman, your lordship. In spite of that, your lordship, he has given 4 times. And my petitioner has not given, your lordship, 4 times, your lordship. Only first relegation, second relegation, and DIG test, only PPT part. He already completed serial wise, your lordship, BPET. Then after completion of BPET, he has allotted for PPT, where PPT, physical proficiency test, he has not able to clear, your lordship. And ample of chances has there, your lordship, but he has not given that, your lordship, time period, your lordship, to improve. So my humble prayer is that, your lordship, since he is a rifleman, after that also, your lordship, he has provided 4 chances. Kindly, one last chance may be provided him, your lordship, for the end of justice, your lordship.
Also, one person is given 3 times, thereafter one another chance has been given, also that is 4
There-
times, also. Let me finish. Thereafter, Lordship, again, he, in that, the final chance he failed, Lordship. And as per SOP, Lordship, this is the benchmark, Lordship, how one that training period, that test has to be completed, Lordship. So these are the procedure, Lordship, in which week, which test has to be completed, Lordship. And in all this, he failed, Lordship. Thereafter, as a last chance, he has been given, Lordship, that is, Lordship, Annexure 27, Annexure 4, page 27, Lordship. As a last chance, Lordship, he has been given the opportunity to complete the PPT test, Lordship. There, in that case, also he failed, Lordship. So after 4 times he failed, Lordship. Now he is again saying, he is again submitting that he may be given one more chance, Lordship.
Your Lordship, I would like to take their annexure, Your Lordship. It's their finding, Your Lordship, that they have annexed it as
Everything I have
annexure 1, as annexure 1, Your Lordship, and he is from Rifleman, Your Lordship, and he is from Rifleman. But instead of that, he has given, Your Lordship, 4 chances, Your Lordship. So I am praying for only one last chances.
No,
For the end
4
of
chances has been
justice,
given,
Your
Lordship.
Lordship. Yes, Your Lordship,
Has been
it's
given,
their
Lordship.
annexure, Your Lordship. I'm not submitting by myself, Your Lordship.
What
It's
is the difficulty if you give one chance?
And he is only for plumber.
Lordship.
You give him one chance?
Last chance,
Lordship,
Your
once
Lordship.
he has been discharged from service, Lordship. Now again, he has to be reappointed, Lordship. Once he has been discharged from service,
Where is
Lordship.
that order of discharge?
Yes, Your Lordship, page 14. Discharge, you know. Discharge order 28, annexure 5.
Twenty-eight. 28 is, I think, advertisement or something, or eligibility.
No, Your Lordship, of their affidavit, they have also annexed that, Your Lordship, impugn order that is dated 21 April, page 28, Your Lordship, as annexure 5 of their affidavit. They have also annexed it. I have also annexed it in my petition.
No, see, the one chance now, you are already discharged.
Yes, Your Lordship, but there also, Your Lordship, whatever they have annexed it, I have already submitted it, Your Lordship, that he is rifleman. Instead of rifleman, he is-
Rifleman, plumber, whatever, there is you are not in service now.
No, Your Lordship.
So you are discharged.
Discharge, Your Lordship, but here, Your Lordship, their rules also said that Assam Rifle Act, Your Lordship, section 21,
All right,
surplus
then
2.
we'll hear it. List on 16th for admission hearing. We'll hear it on 16th.
Deeply
Come
obliged.
prepared. Yes. Learned counsels for the parties, huh? Take them. Yes.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship. Lordship, matter is regarding appointment and publication at Grand Lordship. SLC initially rejected page number 24, Lordship. Serial 79. 24, Lordship. Writ petition. Serial number 79 saying that not within 5% quota, Lordship. Challenging this rejection, Lordship, petitioner approves this honorable court the instant writ petition. During the pendency of the writ petition, Lordship, they filed an affidavit, Lordship, saying that SLC again rejected my claim, Lordship, their affidavit, Lordship, which I received on 19/5/2022, their affidavit. Page number 7, Lordship, serial number 14, saying that I am underqualified, Lordship. I am 9 pass candidate, Lordship. And the for grade 4 employment, Lordship, 8 pass is required, Lordship. Because, Lordship, I have also filed my reply. Their same department, Lordship, kindly peruse my reply, page number 14, annexure B. My affidavit in reply, Lordship.
Okay. Yes.
Which I, Lordship, last page 14. For grade 4 employee, Lordship, serial 5, Lordship, general terms and conditions, bottom. Serial number 5. For Khalasi, Peon, Chokidar, minimum qualification is 8 pass. Then how I'm underqualified, Lordship? They are admitting that I'm 9 pass candidate. And recently, Lordship, the Industrial Tribunal under Guwahati High Court, they also advertised an advertisement where the qualification is 8 plus, 8 pass lordship for grade 4 employee.
Yes,
So lordship, I'm 9 class pass candidate lordship. I'm not underqualified for grade 4 employee lordship. They're repeatedly rejecting my case lordship, showing different reasons only.
yes, respondents. Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Only placement of my case in next DLC lordship.
My, it was considered of 15/2022. At the time of considered, it appears that for grade 4, grade 4 10,
Where?
on the date of considered,
No, where is it shown?
it was reflected in under qualification.
That is her case, that in spite of her being, in spite of the advertisement that you require minimum 8 pass, she is 9 pass. You say she is underqualified. And you are now saying that this is because it is 10 pass.
10 plus.
So on where is that document? Modifying or corrigendum?
That I have to take that notification.
No, but you have already filed affidavit.
Lordship, I have annexed a gazette notification of their department lordship, page number 6.
Subsequent gazette notification. This was considered on 15 to 2022.
Yes.
15 to 2020. At that time, on the date of consideration, it is 10 plus. Required quality.
No, first it was considered when?
First consideration was rejected, Lordship.
When?
Yes, it was
31/12/2018.
Yes, 2018. That was rejected for
Then
lack of.
Then they subsequently, was it done under the orders of the court?
Yes, Lord.
Court directed.
Initially, they were not placing my case lordship. So I approached this honorable court directed them to place. After placing this, they said that SLC said that not within 5% quota lordship. And I challenged that in this instant writ petition. During the pendency of this writ petition, they filed an affidavit saying that second time again, lordship, the consideration was made and rejection was done, saying that the minimum under qualification. But lordship, recently, Honorable High Court lordship advertised the post of grade 4 employees lordship.
The SLC considered the required qualification on the date of consideration.
The advertisement is of 7/3/2023 lordship. It was
on the date of, yes, on the date of consideration, what was the minimum qualification for grade 4 employees? That is the purview of the consideration. That was as per Santo's case.
Your case, you had come before this court first by filing WPC 1581.
Lordship. Where
Your
this
ground, kindly listen to the court, that your grievance was that the TLC recommended, but the SLC has not acted upon it. There was a direction. Then what happened?
Lordship, thereafter, after this direction, lordship, this order, the case was placed before the SLC. SLC, lordship, page number 20, 31.
12. They said
24 is the relevant page.
Yes,
79 is the serial number.
Serial
and
number
stated
79.
Not within the 5% quota.
all right. Then
The rejection.
Then what happened?
Is the ground of rejection. Again, he came before this honorable.
Where is that order?
Lordship.
Oh,
The instant writ petition is
this writ
this
petition.
writ petition,
All right.
challenging that rejection, lordship.
All right.
During the pendency, they filed this affidavit, lordship.
During the pendency of the again, placed before the SLC. And SLC again rejected on 15 to 2022, considering that underqualified.
Where have you stated that in your affidavit?
Yes, in my affidavit, I categorically stated that, Lordship, in paragraph 4, Lordship, in page number 2 in my affidavit.
Mr. Goswami, what we want to know is why is it underqualified?
Because at the time of consideration, it means on to.
You had considered it, why did you consider it?
2022, Lord.
Why did you consider it again? You had considered and rejected.
Again, see, placed.
Was there a direction to consider?
Again, he placed against. Second time,
Why were you being so benevolent to consider on your own? Was there any direction of the court?
no direction from the court.
Then?
But somehow a representation was made by the petitioner. Subsequently, that part is silent in my affidavit.
That's right. That is what we are asking you.
Yes.
And if it is silent, how can you make your submissions after the affidavit has been filed? You file an affidavit which does not disclose the relevant material.
For grateful employment, Lordship, 8 pass is eligible, Lordship.
The circular you say is there, it is not available. You say the criteria has been enhanced.
OM
Who will furnish the instruction? Chief Secretary or Special Secretary? Who do we call? Who will we call to the court? The council is not able to assist the court, then we are compelled to call the officers.
No, Lordship, I will assist, Lordship. I will definitely assist on all these points, Lordship. Now, Lordship, what happened, Lordship?
You can't assist now unless you have the instructions.
No,
You get your instructions on
Lordship,
15th.
SLC.
We'll take it up on 15. Get it.
Lordship, one thing is that, Lordship, SLC, the proposal was submitted before the SLC by the department concerned, Lordship. And department have the specific information, specific instruction on that count, Lordship. Because the the proposals were made before the SLC by the department, Lordship. And all the records is maintained by the department, Lordship.
Another thing is that, Lordship.
So what the SLC is supposed to do? Just sign on the dotted lines.
No, Lordship, SLC, as per the office.
SLC is headed by the Chief Secretary.
Yes, Lordship,
Then?
Chief Secretary, but before the SLC, the concerned.
It was rejected by the SLC.
Yes, Lordship.
Then they filed a writ petition.
Lordship.
Why was it sent to the SLC again during the pendency of the writ petition?
Again, Lordship, on that count, I have to take the instruction. That count I have to take.
17th.
17th, Lordship.
List on 17th, by which date Mr. Goswami will obtain the required instructions as to why the petitioner's case was rejected by the SLC by its meeting held on
Lordship.
15/2, 2022.
Yes, Lordship, 22, it is 15/2/2022, Lordship.
15/2/2022 by the SLC, holding that the petitioner was underqualified for the post of appointment,
Grade 4
grade 4 for consideration for appointment in grade 4 post.
Obliged.
List again on 17th. Get your instructions.
Lordship, I will.
Obliged.
None appears. Passed over. M.S.R. Devi appears for the Union of India.
Yes,
Mr.
please, your lordship. My lord, the matter pertains to my lord compassionate appointment, my lord. The father of the petitioner died, my lord, in harness, my lord, on 13/5/2015, my lord. And the petitioner applied, my lord, at page 25, my lord. The application is page 25.
Yes, who's for the respondents? Where is the order of rejection?
My lord, at page 83, my lord, start from 74 and 84 is the rejection. 83, my lord, is the rejection. 83, my lord.
83. What is your name?
My name is my lord Ratnadeep Roy.
Yes.
Lordship, here in this case, Lordship, uh, Lordship, an affidavit was filed, Lordship, today itself.
You are below 18 years.
No, my lord, at the time of my application, my lord, that was considered by the DLC, my lord, as at page, my lord, 37, my lord. At page, my lord, relevant portion is at page 41, my lord. The last para, my lord, 12, my lord. Block Development Officer, not Karimganj Development Law, has forwarded the claim of Sri Ratnadeep, son of late Ronotus Roy, and during examination of the claim, it has been found that the applicant would attain the minimum age of 18 on 29/8/2016, and accordingly, it has been decided to keep the claim pending till attainment of the prescribed age of entry in gov servant, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, the DLC on 17/7/2017, my lord, considered after my attainment of majority, my lord, and the SLC, my lord, at page, my lord, 51, my lord. DLC forwarded to my lord SLC, and SLC, my lord, at page 51, my lord. At serial number 17. Requisite education qualification is not available for grade 3 post, whereas I am, my lord, apply for any post. Thereafter, my lord, I challenge that order, my lord, before this honorable court, and this honorable court, my lord, at page 60, my lord. Page 60, my lord. At para 4, my lord, Mrs. S. Burua, Learned Counsel of the respondent of 4 and 5, have got no objection of the prayer made by the petitioner counsel, as well as the petitioner's prayer in his application was for compassionate appointment into any post and was not confined only to grade 4 post. 5, my lord, on considering the material on record and keeping in view of the submission made by the counsel of the parties, this court finds that the authority should have considered the petitioner not only for the grade 3 post but also for the grade 4 post also, my lord.
Then?
Thereafter, my lord, DLC, my lord, at page 70, my lord, DLC again recommended for the post 4 post, my lord, grade 4 post. At page 70, my lord.
Yes, then?
Thereafter, my lord, SLC rejected at page 83, my lord. Now, this time, my lord, due to my lord, underage, my lord.
So when was the application filed? Where is the application?
Application was filed, my lord, on 28/12/2015, my lord.
Page?
Page 25, my lord. On that date, my lord, I was 17 years, my lord.
You were underage.
Yes, sir. My lord, thereafter, the DLCS, my lord, keep pending my petition, as I have not, my lord, attained the age of majority. Thereafter, when, my lord, my age was, my lord, 18 years, 10 months, they consider it, my lord. Hide, my lord, the DLC meeting 17/7/2017.
But that is not the proper way to do it. On the date your application is filed, what is your age will have to be taken into account. You cannot wait until you attain majority and then.
The DLC, my lord, considered in that manner, my
Is
lord.
it reflected in their order? No.
It's not.
Is it reflected?
My lord, DLC order, my lord, of 77, at page 48, I only get, my lord, that signatures, but that was not there, my lord. Page 48 at annex 11, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, SLC consider, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Lordship, an affidavit, here in this case, an affidavit was filed on behalf of the SLC Lordship. And or DLC Lordship, that is 7 DLC.
Where is the affidavit?
That affidavit is not come before this.
Huh?
Come on, that affidavit is filed on today itself, Lordship, today morning itself.
Mr. N. Sarkar appears for the petitioner. Mr. K.K. Goswami, Learned Counsel, Government Counsel, appearing for the respondent, submits that an affidavit has been filed today in court by
Respondent 7, Lordship.
Respondent 7 DLC.
DLC, Lordship.
Stop. Para, the said affidavit is not connected to the case records. Registry is directed to trace out the affidavit stated to be filed by Respondent 7 and connected to the court, connected to the case file list after 1 week.
Public.
But my senior will be appearing, will be arguing for disposal matter. The petitioners have been deprived promotion since 2017. Provided my learned friend is ready to take.
Lordship, this matter may be adjourned today, Lordship.
The request, a joint request adjourned for 2 weeks.
Little of it joint.
At the request of the Standing Council, Council appearing for water resources, matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Mr. P. Bharadwaj appears for the petitioner.
My lord, kindly make it 1 week. So otherwise, we are ready. He's on legs right now. Otherwise, we are ready.
Dusty on respondent 6 was directed to be taken. You have not
My
taken.
lord, Mr. KL accepted notice.
Have you filed anything?
We took steps, my lord. Perhaps the office note will reflect Mr.
Office note says it is not.
Because AICT, Mr. KL, his name was recorded on the first page. To serve, either to serve him a copy or Dusty.
Part 3 file. This is a received copy, but it doesn't reflect on whose behalf you have served. The name, the respondent's name should be referred. Respondent 4 has indicated copies received, but the other respondents are not there. Office report dated 17/10/2023 reflects that copies on all respondents have been served. Stop. Accordingly, matter be listed after 2 weeks. Mr. Bharadwaj for the petitioner, Mr. C. Sharma for the water resources on behalf of Mr. R.M. Das. Mr.
S. Das, my lord.
S. Das for
Technical education,
Higher Education Department.
correct? Instead of the policy is showing my lord, SC education, my lord. Instead of that, my lord, SC technical.
The registry should reflect the name of SC Higher Education instead of
SC education.
SC Education. Matter be listed accordingly.
Obliged.
Yeah, at 2.
And the results of the main examination declared on my lord, say 2/11/2023. Our results are withheld, my lord. My humble prayer is that, my lord, our results may be declared so that we can know what is our status. Because that will ultimately depend on the fate of the repetition.
Lordship, as per my instruction, Lordship,
they could not succeed in the for mains lordship.
Why have you not declared it?
Lordship result has been declared. They could not succeed. That's why their name has not been reflected.
Okay,
Our
the
marks
select
are
list.
given, then
Huh?
if our marks are given, then it's fine, my
What is the provision under the rules or regulation
lordship.
for regarding grant of marks?
Lordship. There
Is
is
there a
a
provision for them to apply?
yes, lordship. There CC 2019 regulation is there. Amalgamated under 309 of the Constitution of India, lordship. It was passed by assembly. There is a rule, lordship. Under rule that rule there is a syllabus, and under that syllabus the marks are given, evaluated.
They want to know their marks.
What they want to mark.
Prelims marks they have given.
I have given, lordship.
Then
Also, mains marks also, there cannot be any embargo, my lord, in declaring.
Actually, as per our decision,
Mark,
as
we
per
are
our-
not asking others' mark.
as per lordship decision of the commission, all the marks will be provided to all the candidates after completion of the examination process, so that in between examination process may not be got hampered, lordship.
So what is the status of the examinations now?
Now that from 16, the viva will be conducted.
16th of November.
November, lordship.
So but exams conducted, what has got, what relevance does it have for declaration of marks?
Lordship, there is a
For non-declaration of marks?
no, there is nothing to be not
So
declared.
you give them the marks, whatever they are asking, their marks.
Yeah.
Whatever they've asked for.
Lordship, next day we will bring that mark, lordship, the petitioner.
What? Bring it here, you give it to them. What are your prayers here? You are questioning this proceeding itself.
No, lordship, they are only for prelims, lordship. They want to appear in the mains. His honorable court directed to
Our cases
allow.
were rejected on the ground that we did not get qualifying marks for the prelims. Then we approached this honorable court challenging some of the questions, that some of the questions have dual answers and all. This honorable court, having found the prima facie case, was pleased to pass an order directing that we are to be allowed to appear in the mains examination. And now they have declared the main examination and the results are not there. They are not giving us that. That is the thing. But if the results are, marks are given, if we are failed, there is no point in pursuing the writ petition, my lord. That is what I feel, my lord.
You wait for the interviews to be over. What is the hurry?
No, what my friend is, although I don't disbelieve my learned friend, my lord, but the thing is, if he gets the instructions from the APSC that these are the marks and show it to me, that also it will be sufficient for me.
Your prayer has been allowed. You were allowed to participate in the mains.
So, my lord, if
Then-
if we have passed, my lord, then we have a scope for appearing in the mains examination. In that event, I can make a prayer before your lordship to allow us to appear in the mains examination.
You want
Sorry,
to-
my lord, mains interview. my lord. I'm sorry.
So you are not passed. You are not allowed.
No, my friend is, if my friend gets the instruction and place it before the court on the next day.
You
any
can
date
place
in
it.
the next week.
Lordship, I'll-
When?
next date, lordship.
Which next date means?
Any date in the
Any
next
date, lordship. As per lordship convention after the day.
15?
Lordship.
15?
17.
Any month, no? No, Tuesday or Wednesday, Monday. it's
15.
good. Yes.
Matter be listed on 15th, on which date Mr. P.P. Dr. Learned Counsel appearing for APSC submits that he will furnish the marks obtained by the petitioners in the written mains. Written mains.
See, combined competitive examination mains, lordship.
Combined competitive
Examination.
examination
Within bracket mains 2022.
mains 2022. In respect of all the papers,
Lordship, his marks will be, total marks will be.
total
filed.
marks.
Petitioner's mark.
Huh?
Petitioner's mark.
Total marks.
Total marks.
Total marks will be placed before the court. Mr. H.K. Das, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, appears for the petitioner. You are appearing in both the matters.
My friend is,
Mr. H.K. Das in WPC 3647, Mr. K.P. Pathak on 3806.
yes,
For the petitioner, list on 15.
Obliged. Highly.
May please your lordship. My lord, the two petitioners are the cadre of Assam Finance Service cadre, my lord. They are the, my lord, agree for fulfilling the vacancy of the grade of selection grade of the Assam Finance Service. Because of non-fulfilling the criteria, they are saying, my lord, kindly see the page 22. The rule before page 21. 21 is the cadre position, senior grade 1 to selection grade. Then senior grade to senior grade 2 to senior grade 1. I am holding the post of senior grade 2. Next, my promotion is senior grade 1, my lord. And the post of selection grade is 2 vacant posts. For fulfilling the non-filling up of this say grade selection grade post, the vacancy was not arose in grade 1, my lord. Under such circumstances, my promotion has been held up, and I am going to retire in month of December in this month.
My lord, here, my lord, we have got the parawise. Lordship may grant us at least 7 days considering the urgency. We'll file it by 17th.
Only prayer is, my lord, let them fulfill as per rule. Let them fill out the post of selection grade. The purpose will be served.
Let him file the affidavit.
Yes, on 7 days we'll file it, my
My lord, because I am going to be retired in the month of December.
31st.
Yes, 31st of December.
Then Lordship will direct that, my lord, we will file it by 17. Lordship will post it on 23rd. On that day, if possible, it can be considered, well, and because 24th is the
Because
holiday.
my only prayer is that consider the selection be held with respect to selection grade. That is only prayer, my lord. Because as per rule, the vacancy is there, my lord.
Well, let the affidavit come, my lord, at least 7 days. Yes,
What question on that?
Well, it will be
You are asking for 2 promotions now.
My lord, if selection grade is filled up, then resultant vacancy of grade 1 will be offered, and in the resultant vacancy,
You will
our
be
case will be considered.
Okay.
And because in the selection grade, there are 2 posts only.
All right, then let him file the affidavit. Mr. P.B. Goel, Learned Standing Council Finance submits that affidavit on behalf of people. Department will be filed on 17th.
17th.
By 17th November.
My lord, only prayer on that day, it may be.
Not 17th. We'll have it on 22nd.
Yes.
22nd.
22nd.
The endeavor may be made to dispose of the
Matter
same
be
on
listed
that.
again on 22nd. It will be open to the counsel for the petitioner to renew the prayer for disposal on the next returnable date.
Well,
Mr. S.P. Ghosh appears for the petitioner. Yes. List on 22nd.
These 4 matters are analogous matters, my lord. The issue is termination of the petitioners, my lord, and the same is challenged that without any opportunity of hearing, my lord, in violation of the principle of natural justice, my lord, they had been terminated. My last order, my lord, 910, the learned council of the Panchayat department has submitted that instruction was received on the last occasion 910, and
Lordship, instruction is received, Lordship, but need to some big clarify, Lordship, in this matter, Lordship. Lordship, kindly 1 week time may be given, Lordship.
Learned counsel appearing for the department, MS so prays for and is granted 2 weeks time to file the affidavit as prayed for, as the instructions are stated to have been received. Mr. M.J. Kadir appears for the petitioner. After 2 weeks,
My lord, may I pray for a fixed date, my lord? That
matter
will
will be listed again after
difficult
2
to my
weeks. On 1st of December.
Obliged. My lord, another prayer, my lord, a similar matter of the same, my lord, arising of the same issue, my lord. 4277 may be taken with, my lord. There is an
You
order,
make a mention for matter being listed.
already there is an order, my lord, for listing along with this matter.
In which matter?
My lord, WPC 4277, my lord.
So it is not being listed, you mentioned it. Before the registry, they will get it listed.
Obliged.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, the petitioner before Your Lordship is a person with disability having 40% locomotor disability. On last occasion, my lord, was while issuing notice, Lordship was pleased to direct the respondents not to fill up the post without the leave of the honorable court, my lord. They were supposed to obtain instruction as to why appointment was not given to the petitioner.
Yes.
I am appearing for the health department. I have not yet received the instructions, Lordship, so for some time maybe counted, Lordship.
Ask for a specific time that you get your instructions, because we can't give you.
It has to come from Nalbari, Lordship. Let me have some time, Lordship.
How much time do you want?
2 weeks, Lordship.
2 weeks?
If they.
Any objections?
No, my lord, if they can, provided they get the instruction, we have no objection.
2 weeks, Lordship.
Mr. J. Singh appears for the petitioner, MS Devora Leonard Council appearing for the department, prays for him. Order 2 weeks time to complete the instructions. The prayer is not opposed by the Leonard Council. Accordingly, matter be listed after 2 weeks. Mr. Chetri, you are appearing?
So I'm appearing on respondent number 2 on behalf of the MM Koto Standing Council.
Mr. Chetri appears on behalf of respondent number 2, veterinary department. Guwahati University. Mr. You are appearing? Mr. Swarnapura appears for respondent number 4. List after 2 weeks. 1st of December.
Item 41 is similar.
41.
41 also, I have not yet received the instructions.
Be listed accordingly on 1st of December.
My lord, in item number 41, my lord. There was a direction that my lord will, the prayer for interim will be considered today.
39, 40, 41, 3.
Yes, my lord, similar matter.
Similar matters. We'll take it up next week. Let them.
My lord, in item number 30 and 39 and 40, already directions have been given by the honorable court not to fill up the post. Whereas in item 41, it was directed by the honorable court to consider it today. He is a person with disability having 40% hearing impairment.
So what interim order you want?
My lord, not to fill up the post. Similar order as passed in item number 39 and 40. Lordship order dated 27/9/2023.
Heard learned counsel for the parties. By earlier order 27/9/2023. Notices were issued. Interim prayer was required to be considered on the next returnable date. The petitioner is a person with disability, within bracket hearing impaired, who had appeared for the selection process for appointment to the post of higher education department. Stop. Although the petitioner was shortlisted, she was not selected for appointment. In other similarly situated, this court had directed that one post in the animal husbandry department in grade 4, reserved for persons with disability, be kept vacant accordingly. other similarly situated matters like WPC number 30, what is that number? 3940. Accordingly, the respondents are directed to keep one post vacant in the cadre of grade 4 under Animal Husbandry Department under the
Higher
category
education.
of
Higher
persons with
education.
disability.
Higher
Higher
education.
education.
Higher education.
Higher education. Persons with disability within bracket hearing impaired. Based on 1st December.
Right.
In 42, I have received the instructions. I want to file an affidavit, Lordship.
Yes. Done it. Mr. L. Mohan appears for the petitioner. MSD Bora for the Health Department submits that instructions have been received and she'd like to file, bring it on record by way of an affidavit. How much time do you require?
2 weeks, Lordship.
Praise for 2 weeks' time. Prayer is allowed list on 1st of December. Interim order passed early will continue till the next day.
Obliged.
My lord, this is regarding appointment of the petitioner as Gangura, my lord. Here the selected person. Page 29 is the selection list, my lord. Here is at serial 4. In village East Kochimaria under Nagaon Sodor Revenue Circle, he was selected, but his appointment was not initially made. There was an earlier writ petition filed by another person challenging his appointment, but that writ petition has been withdrawn subsequently. Withdrawal order is at page 33.
Page 29 reflects whose name?
Petitioner's name is at serial 4, my lord.
Okay. He was selected.
He was selected.
Now, why has he not been appointed?
There was an earlier writ petition filed by another person who was not selected. He challenged this appointment, but he subsequently withdrawn that writ petition. Page 33 is the withdrawal order. My lord. Page 33 is the withdrawal order. He withdrew with liberty to file, but till now, to our information, no writ petition has been filed.
Anyone for the respondents?
Yes, Lordship, I have received an instruction from the Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Lordship. I'd like to file an affidavit, Lordship, on this. And there is a public complaint against the present petitioner, Lordship.
Wait a second. You have selected him.
I was selected.
This public complaint is pursuant to his selection.
Anyway, I will file the affidavit, Lordship.
Who has given you the instructions that before whom are the public complaints filed?
Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner.
Yes.
So let the Deputy Commissioner conduct a hearing and pass appropriate. But this who is supposed to give the appointment?
Deputy Commissioner, Lordship.
Deputy Commissioner.
Lordship.
Who is supposed to give the appointment?
Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner.
Lordship.
So let him hear and decide the matter.
My lord, in fact, after selection, my lord, there no public complaint can be entertained. My lord.
No, correct. Otherwise, they'll file an affidavit if you want. Let them file an affidavit. Hired learned counsel for the parties. MS M. Bhattacharya, learned government advocate, submits that her instructions have been completed and she'd like to bring it on record by way of an affidavit. He prays for 2 weeks' time. Prayer is allowed. Let's begin on 4th of December. 4th of December.
Maybe a bit earlier. My
Lordship.
2 weeks. 2 weeks' time. She is prayed for. We have to give her 2 weeks' time.
Well.
Enabling her to file the affidavit.
Another matter, my lord. Similar matter, my lord.
Yes.
Similar appointment, item 63.
63.
My lord. That is also regarding appointment of the.
Supply.
This matter, my lord, we have taken press step, my lord, against the private respondent, my lord. In earlier step, respondent number 4.
Yeah, it's 63, service is awaited. Service is awaited.
Right.
Await service report after 2 weeks.
Lordship, here in this matter on the previous date, I was asked to obtain instruction. Lordship, we have received instruction. I need 1 week's time to file my affidavit, Lordship.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Mr. D. Upamanyu appears and submits that he would require further time.
57.
He prays for time, 1 week's time.
Instruction I will say.
Interim prayer may be allowed.
Hmm?
Interim prayer may be allowed.
What is the interim prayer?
25%.
What is the interim prayer?
Only 25%.
Huh? What is your interim prayer? Oh, medical treatment.
Medically, cancer patient, Lordship, reimbursement of medical treatment.
Yes. What instructions?
Lordship, there is a report which has to be furnished from the Silchar Medical College, Lordship. So that
You are dilly-dallying. We'll direct you to impose interim payments.
Lordship, if admissible, Lordship will pay.
Hmm?
If admissible, Lordship will pay.
If admissible, not admissible is a decision you have to take. When will you take?
Lordship, let the affidavit be on record.
What affidavit? We don't need your affidavit. We want your instructions to be completed. Who is supposed to give you the instructions?
Lordship, Silchar Medical College has not been made a party, Lordship. It has to come from their Lordship.
They don't have to be made a party. They're under your
Lordship,
department. You can get it.
Lordship, I'll bring it.
Do we call the principal, superintendent? Who are we supposed to call?
Lordship, I'll apprise.
You get your instructions by 15 Wednesday. Why the medical bills have not been released? There is a judgment of this court.
Yes, sir.
Then we are giving you indulgence on the face of contempt. Matter be listed again on
15th.
He is an employee of this government.
15th, by which date the respective councils, namely the Standing Council for Health, Mr. D. Upamanyu, as well as Mr. A. Fukan for GAD, will complete their instructions.
Elementary education.
Elementary education will complete their instructions and place it before the court as to why the medical bills have not, the petitioner has not been reimbursed. And as to why similar orders as have been passed by this court in Lili Mazumdar shall not be issued. List on 15th.
May please, the matter may be taken after some time. My learned colleague is the failed to bring, forget to bring the record. He is reaching soon. Record brief, Lordship.
Please tell him not to come. We'll take it up next week.
Oh, Lordship, one more. After some time, Lordship.
After some time. Only.
After some time.
Yes, Mr. Gosavi.
Wait, the Lordship.
Yes.
Please, your Lordship. Well, this is in regard to filling up of a post under the respondents, my lord. Post of assistant registrar. The petitioner himself had applied for it. And my lord, here in this petition, he challenges the recommendation, approval, and ultimately the appointment of the private respondent, who is arrayed as respondent number 7.
There is no respondent 7.
3937.
In first case, Lordship, there is no respondent number. In
There are
second case.
two petition. During the pendency of the first writ petition, my lord, the approval was granted, my lord, and appointment was made on the same day. So that's why the second writ petition.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Now, if your lordship kindly come to annexure 1, my lord, that is the initial circular, my lord, of page 27. Dated 5/1/2022.
Yes.
Your lordship will see there are 2 posts were advertised at serial 1 at the top, my lord, assistant register. I was serving as senior superintendent, that is the feeder cadre, my lord, and from there I had applied. This is, my lord, internal promotion, my lord. This is not, the post is also filled up by direct recruitment. And but in this case, my lord, this is internal promotion. And then, my lord, the recommendation was made at page 29.
Yes.
Your lordship can come to page 30, my lord. At the top, board was requested to approve the recommendation of selection committee. Page 30, my lord. The
Page?
recommendation of the committee were open before.
30.
Yeah, yes, my lord. BOG is Board of Governors. The board was requested to consider and approve the selection committee report that recommended the following 4 candidates for the post: assistant registrar, unreserved, height so and so, meeting date held on 18/2. Your lordship will find 4 names: Jiban Chandra Borman, Nibha Devi, Rituparna Sharma, and Jiten Sharma. And thereafter, my lord, the committee also recommended the following panel, valid for 1 year. Here, my lord, 5, 6, 7, and 4 names there. This is the reserve panel, which is valid for 1 year, meaning thereby for any further vacancy, my lord, during the vacancy year, they call it vacancy year, which comes to an end on 31st of December. My lord, on serial basis, my lord, appointment will be made from this extended panel. And then, my lord, reserved to approve the recommendation. And the serial number 5 is the petition.
Yes.
So this has remained, my lord.
Then?
And the initial, the main list, my lord, 4 appointments were done. And thereafter, same year, my lord, on that is page 31, 12th of December 2022. Again, my lord, a post of assistant registrar filled vacant. And they sought for online application from eligible internal candidates. There were other posts, but we are concerned with assistant registrar. Your lordship will see the page 32, my lord, eligibility criteria, etc. From senior superintendent. Now, my lord, here the interesting thing is, my lord, the petitioner had, my lord, no information about his recommendation in the result list, as that was not circulated, neither circulated, nor, my lord, uploaded in their website. I'll show me. So therefore, he had applied for the against his second advertisement, thinking that he was not selected earlier. He had applied for that loan post of assistant registrar again, my lord. Pursuant to that, my lord, the circular dated 12/12/2022.
Yes.
And then, my lord, while that process was on, he came to know that he was indeed already selected in that selection process, my lord, following 5/1/22, the first one, first advertisement. His name was in the reserve panel, my lord, at the top, and therefore he filed a representative. The law is that, my lord, if during that vacancy year, my lord, any subsequent vacancy arises, then, my lord, that is to be filled up from the reserve list. That is the law. I have quoted it and I'll show it. So therefore, he, coming to know of that, my lord, he had filed a representation. That is at page 48. I'll just read out my very short statement.
No, so the pleadings are complete here.
Pleadings are complete, my lord.
Complete. We need to fix it for hearing.
But it is already fixed, my lord, at the admission stage itself.
So we'll take it up on a proper admission.
Counsel for respondent number 7 also, Lordship. It's not there, man.
What is the status now? The private respondent is
He
appointed,
is serving, my lord. There is no issue.
serving.
Appointed lordship.
You are
Yes,
representing private respondent number
Yes.
7.
He is serving.
Now, what is the stage of any subsequent vacancies available?
That cannot be said now, Lordship. There are only 16 ports. So it might occur, you do not know.
But that, my lord, the case of the petitioner is that the vacancy having arose during the same vacancy year in which his name was empaneled, my lord, at the top. So therefore, it should have been given to him instead of going for the next advertisement. That is the law.
No, the private
Yes.
respondent was promoted
Lordship is promoted.
by which selection?
Second selection.
Second selection.
Second-
Against the second advertisement, petition also applied.
He was not picked up from the reserve list.
No, not for, that was a waiting list.
Waiting list.
Not national, it's a waiting list.
So subsequently, there was a selection process
Another post has come to existence, so
for which you did not apply.
he applied.
I applied, my lord, because
He
I
applied,
didn't
did
know
not
that I
participate.
was already selected and I was empaneled in the reserve list.
No, did you appear before the selection?
I appeared in this.
Second selection.
Second selection.
He appeared in agri Lordship, but he was not selected. Respondent number 7 was selected.
So now he is falling back on the reserve list.
Lordship.
I had come before, my lord, the selection results were out. I didn't come to know. So I represented and they said, my lord, that this is secret information, my lord. How have you come across it? So they would not, my lord, publicize the selection and thereby, my lord, deprive me from my right. So I challenge that selection. My lord, challenge their recommendation and approval. Issue is very simple.
On what basis are you claiming your rights?
My lord, because of my selection from that waiting list. Because the law is like this, my lord.
Where are the rules or
Yes,
regulations?
yes, yes. I have quoted here also, kindly come to para 7, my lord. This clause 4.4.9.
Where do we find that?
I have annexed it. Annexer 4. My lord, they follow the notifications of Government of India, my lord, Ministry of Personnel and Public Grievance and Pensions.
Page number?
Department, my lord, the annexer 4 will be, my lord. It starts at page 35, my lord, the relevant part is at page 37. D, my lord, this will be D. The officers who have already been empaneled or placed in the extended panel, that was an extended panel, but could not be promoted due to these vacancies not actually becoming available, need not be reassessed by the supplementary DPC as the assessment matrix remains the same. They may be appointed against the additional vacancies of the same vacancy as per recommendation of the earlier DPC. That is it. This I have also quoted.
There is no dispute that vacancy occurred during the same vacancy year.
Yes. But otherwise, they could not have advertised also in this time.
This GOPT is not directly applicable to us. So we have our own rules. I've stated in details in the affidavit. These were central government departments. Doesn't applicable directly to us. We follow our own rules.
What do your rules say? Rules?
Yeah, rules, Lordship. Except that when a post comes here, that will be advertised.
Page number?
Lordship, that page 16, Lordship.
Page number?
Page 16 is the bottom lordship, the right hand side. Page numbers are there. These are the amended rules which amended recently.
Page 16.
Lordship, 1/6.
Yes.
Name of the post assistant register.
Hmm?
Lordship, can you-
Assistant registrar, yes.
Lordship. Clause 7, Lordship, whether age prescribed for the direct recruits will be applied to such not applicable. Period of probation, 1 year. Method of whether Lordship recruitment, whether by direct recruitment or by promotion or by deputation, absorption, etc., etc. Direct recruitment or deputation 50%, promotion by 50%. This modification has been made, Lordship, in 2022. Earlier, Lordship, the position was that of the total post of assistant registers, 75% were reserved for direct recruitment, 25% were reserved for promotion. At that time, that was the rule. So on that basis, 4 posts of promotional posts have come to existence. Therefore, on 5/1/2022, advertisement issued for these 4 posts. And for these posts, these are all promotional posts, not direct recruitment. For this, the petition also applied, and some other candidates also applied. Out of that 4, as per a mandatory condition in the advertisement itself, that selection committee, the department promotion committee, will prepare 2 lists. One is select list, one is waiting list. So, that waiting list was prepared, select list was prepared. 4 persons have been selected against the promotional post. They were appointed. And in the waiting list, petitioner's name was there on the top. Now, this is the position. But Lordship, that rules were revised in 2022, Lordship. A revision with the expert committee is constituted. They revised the rules. In the case of assistant register, they said instead of 75%, it's to 25%, it will be 50% and 50%. 50% by direct recruitment, 50% by promotion. Because of this revision, this was Lordship, that approved by the BOG in June 2022. I'll give the date also. This resolution is accepted. As a result, the increase of 25%, 1 more post has come into existence. So this post has to be again advertised. It will be selected.
That is
So
like
this post has come into existence for what? Direct recruitment?
No, this for promotion, Lordship.
Then why?
Initially, Lordship, 50%, 75% direct recruitment, 25% for promotion.
I understand. Then it becomes 50-50.
Now, 50-50 has become in June 2022. It become 50-50. Because the 25% increase of the promotional post, 1 more post that's here has become available for the promotional posts. This new post has come into existence because of this amendment, revision.
You are saying this post is not vacant because somebody retired earlier? No.
No, not that. It has come because for direct recruitment posts are there, for promotion also posts are there. This
So this was not an anticipated vacancy.
No, not an anticipated vacancy, Lordship. It was because it was initially direct recruitment quota, but because of that amendment modifications, it has become available to the promotional quota, internal candidates. So this is a new post for promotional candidates. And this post, Lordship, had nothing to do with the earlier 4 posts which were advertised in January. So for this post, Lordship, advertisement is issued. And this post, the qualification, eligibility criteria are different. From the advertisement itself, it will show that eligibility criteria and other Lordship, that matches are different from the earlier posts. So if someone selected as a waiting list candidate, in prior to that selection, that post, he cannot take the advantage of, cannot get any right for this post. This is a totally different post.
Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Well, the records were called for, madam. The point they have taken, my lord, in fact, my learned senior friend has supported my case, my lord. I am saying there are 16 posts, there is no dispute to it in the cadre. 16 posts, man. Earlier it was 8-4. Then in June, my lord, this amendment came, my lord. Then it became 8 and 8. So that 8 posts were filled up, and out of the other 4 posts that had come to the my lord, internal promotion, 3-year man. So one post fell vacant. That was advertised. They have taken in a ground in their affidavit, my lord, that it's a newly sanctioned post. Now, sanction, as your lordship is aware, my lord, it has a totally different connotation. You know, it has to come from the sanctioning authority, my lord, all that, my lord. Because
No,
they have said
no,
so-
if you look into your clause D at page 37, if
Yeah.
you read it again for our benefit,
Page 37.
if you read clause number
Yes.
D,
Yes.
can you just read clause number
Yes,
D?
ma'am.
You
The
read.
officers who have already been empaneled or placed in the extended panel but could not be promoted due to these vacancies not actually becoming available.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, let us pause here for a moment. Could not be promoted due to vacancies not actually becoming available
Yes.
would mean that these are certain vacancies which are expected to become available at the time when the DPC was holding.
Also, my lord, normal because some people will get promoted to the even higher post and then post will all vacant. Now the law is this, my lord. The page number, my lord, I'll just-
Then you come to clause number 1 or you come to the first page, first paragraph of the page 37.
My lord, 1.
Yes. No, before that.
Where a DPC has already been held.
Yes.
In a year. And further vacancies arise during the same year due to death, resignation, voluntary retirement, etc.
Etc.
because The vacancies were not intimated to the DPC due to
So
error. or
those
mistake.
vacancies which will be filled up.
Yeah. No, the law is this, man. That is correct, man. This is the admitted position.
Ah.
Only thing that they have got a rule relating to vacancy here. That I'll read out, madam. Well, I'll place it before your lordship, madam. I'll just reading out, madam. From the same notification, madam, their department person. The DPC 2 stop 1 stop 1. The DPC should be convened at regular annual interval draw panel, which could be utilized for making promotions against the
You are
vacancies.
reading from?
My lord, this is actually clause 2 stop 1 stop 1. I'll give you copy before your lordship.
Who's not a part of the pleadings. Okay.
No, man. My lord, this is the law, man. Yes.
Then let it be taken up on a hearing day. Give a date, convenient date, Tuesday or Thursday.
Hearing them, my senior friend got an adjournment, my lord. I don't know why. But urgency is on my side. and they have to keep the records ready. The only issue is this, man. That post, if it's coming for due to the redistribution from direct recruits quota to the internal promotional quota.
You, Mr. Kakoti, you have to give us the agenda, DPC agenda. For in which their names were listed in the panel.
Okay.
That agenda will disclose how many posts were there and what was the process, why the DPC was constituted
There's
for
specific
selection
order
of
for
what.
departmental records, man.
But firstly, I clarify, Lordship, that DOPT guidelines which have shown my learned friend, that is not applicable to us. We have our own.
They say
No,
it is
we'll go into all that, but
Under-
the whole thing falls out from the fact that the name of the petitioner was included in this list.
In the waiting list, Lordship. That was the waiting list.
Waiting list.
Lordship.
So that waiting list is
Waiting
reflected
list
in the
meant for-
minutes of the DPC.
Departmental Promotion Committee, they,
So that DPC was constituted for a particular purpose.
yes, Lordship, for those 4 posts which you advertised in January.
That's right. So prior to constitution, there'll be a agenda for the DPC, which will reflect why the DPC was constituted, for what purpose,
That
how
was,
many posts,
that was-
who were the persons within the zone of consideration, all these particulars will be available.
So it was open for them to apply for it. Qualifications are prescribed. Those who are having these qualifications, they may apply.
We understand that.
Lord.
This DPC could not have fallen out of thin air. There is a process by which a DPC is set up and
Exactly.
conducted. So this will be available in your records. So these records, you can keep it ready. We'll examine it next week.
Ajul Lordship. Let them come for hearing, Lordship.
This is hearing, forget
Lordship.
the nomenclature, it is a
All right,
hearing
Lordship.
on 16th. When do you want it? 16th, 18th?
Huh?
On 16th.
On 16th, Lord.
16th.
Yes.
16th our dockets are full.
Okay. So any other day, Lordship?
28th.
Lordship?
28th.
Lordship.
28th November.
Yes, my lord. On that date, my lord, my learned senior friend will do all endeavors not to seek adjournment.
No, I'm not submitting this today also.
We cannot
I'm not
tell
submitting
him.
adjournment for today also.
The records ready, my lord.
No. That is the advantage of a senior council. They'll appear and disappear whenever they want. We have nobody to compel them.
I have full faith on it. All will be there.
Comply.
List the matter again on 28th
Yes.
November for admission hearing. Of the IIT Guwahati will keep the relevant records ready for perusal of the court if required in respect of the selection conducted vis-a-vis the petitioner and the respondent
For the post of
for the
Eastern
post of Eastern Registrar. Registrar.
Register.
Matter will listed accordingly. Mr. B.T. Goswami for the petitioner, Mr. R.P. Kakoti, Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
S. Sutudar.
S. Sutradhar for IIT, MS P. Bhattacharya for
7.
respondent 7. An endeavor shall be made to dispose of the writ petition on the said date
Yes, sir.
fixed. List
Much
again,
obliged.
according.
Obliged.
I'm sorry, my lord, I want to.
Also, as per the last order, we are required to provide the instructions on the stand of the government after the NOC, Lordship, there is an affidavit. Also, accordingly, Lordship, instruction is getting ready, Lordship, I will receive it shortly, the written instruction will receive it shortly, Lordship. But thing is that telephonically, it was being informed to me, it is difficult to take a stand on the NOC provided by the parties because saying the NOC itself is a fake one, Lordship. The Asiful, who is the respondent number 6 in this case, is disputing the NOC, saying my signature is falsely taken.
Where is it stated?
Stated before the authorities.
So
West-
bring it on record.
I will, yes, so we get the instructions.
Let him get on record. Mr. Sarma Borua, as Sarma Borua submits that, CK Sarma Borua submits that the instructions in respect of from the department are awaited. Although telephonically he has been informed that the private respondent
Number 6.
number 6 has disputed the claim of the petitioner that he has abandoned his claim for compassionate appointment. Let the matter be listed after which date?
Weeks, Lordship, from today. Towards the end of this month, Lordship. Towards the end of last week of the month, Lordship.
No, list on Friday, 1st of December.
Okay.
1st of December. And Mr. H. Das appears for the petitioner. Yes.
Wait, please, Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, I pray for an interment, Lordship.
Why?
2011 matter, your lordship.
2011 matter.
Lordship, this matter was.
We have filed our affidavit on reply, your lordship.
What is the prayer in the writ petition?
Your lordship, non-payment of the area salary and regularization of the petitioner, your lordship.
2011 matter.
Lordship, this matter was dismissed for non-prosecution twice, Lordship.
Maybe.
Then
Restored.
it was again restored, Lordship.
Now it is restored.
A short time may be given, but.
Short time for what?
Lordship, today Mr. Aram Das was to do this matter
Many occasions we are taking time, your lordship.
by next Friday, Lordship. We have filed. our
17,
affidavit.
all right, at least on 17, as a prayer is made on behalf of Mr. R.M. Das, that he is not able to appear before the court today. 17 November. 2011 matter. 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 considering that the matter has been pending for a number of years, attempt will be made to dispose of the matter on the next date fixed. List on 11. We are keeping it ready for disposal, whatever records, affidavit, whatever you want, file it. Get your
It's a
records.
complete lot.
Get your records. Mr. So-and-so appears in for the petitioner. No?
May I pray your lordship may have a look on the Lawazima Court's order dated 6/11. Then
Service on respondent 6, 7, 10.
so service is
Completed.
complete, only newly completed 6 to 10, everybody got it.
Who are the implemented persons?
6, Gyanendra Dev Tripathi, the Principal Secretary, Government of Assam, Department of Revenue Registration, Register Management. 7, Jayant Narlikar, the Commissioner and Secretary, Government of Assam Finance Department. Manita Barghai, she perhaps appeared but did not file a affidavit taking time last occasion. Then Shantanu Godmare, Inspector IGR, then KS Gopinath, this AG, Assam. So, my lord, my respectful submission will be, this is a matter where order has been deliberately violated, order of 22/9/2014. Thereafter, my lord, after 404 days, after the institution of the contempt, the government went for an appeal, Revenue Registration Department, parent department.
Yes.
Then their condonation petition of 404 days was rejected by the division bench. Thereafter, in 2017, January, they went before the Supreme Court. With 25,000 cost, their condonation petition was allowed, matter was remanded for hearing on merit. By now, judgment and order dated 12/5/2023, this year. Division bench has also dismissed their appeal.
Where is the division bench order?
My lord, it has been given in our IA, but I can give a separate copy.
I.
So, my lord, both the court, Planet Single Bench and Division Bench, as on today, their lordship is elevated to Supreme Court. Both. So, and this is a pension matter, my lord. I am 71 years old, retired in 2013 March. I am a retired sub-registrar. So, my lord, this is the position. So, in that situation, I will prefer personal appearance. Otherwise, I can't go to door that you pay my pension.
Yes.
That division bench,
We have seen it. Yes.
Yes.
Para 21.
Para 21.
Yes.
So the issue here was, my lord, whether the petitioner would be entitled to new pension or old pension.
Old pension, that is clarified by division. Okay.
Now, my lord, the state appeal has finally been dismissed, my lord, by an order dated 12th of May 2023. Thereafter, my lord, the respondents have now taken up the exercise since it was put to appeal, my lord. Now they have taken up the exercise after, my lord, passing of this division bench judgment and order, my lord, for payment of pension as well as arrear dues, my lord, from the year 2014 at the rate and within the parameters of 1969 rules. Now, that exercise has been taken up. Here, my lord, I am appearing on behalf of the respondent number 9, who is the Inspector General of Registration. I have the instructions, my lord, that all the papers have been sent to the Revenue Department. Now, the department is represented here by respondent number 6. Upon 6, my lord, the notice have been duly served. I have just checked the records, my lord. The lordship will kindly grant me some time, at least 3 weeks time, my lord, and get the instructions, my lord. And if possible, my lord, I will try to get the power from respondent number 6. He is the principal secretary. Because ultimately, my lord, the principal secretary of the department will have to take a call, my lord. That is how the situation, my lord, has been fixed as on today.
Once the notices are served, they are required to
That is true, my
take
lord.
necessary action.
I'm trying to make an endeavor, my lord, to speed up the process. This is a fair submission before this honorable court. Since the appeal has been dismissed, my lord, now nothing remains. We have also not received any instructions for
That appeal was dismissed in May,
May.
12th of May.
So May.
We are in November.
So November, definitely, my lord, but it is a old pending case, my lord. So
So-
all the records have been retried. All the records.
All
have
these
been-
submissions, you make it before the court hearing the appeal. Go to the Supreme Court
No, my lord.
if
now-
required.
No, my lord. Now, my lord, the authorities will have to pay the pension and all the dues.
That the authorities are not doing the court or the petitioner any favor or service.
Absolutely.
It is their
absolutely.
duty bound
No,
to pay.
My lord, why I am making this submission since I am not.
You are not making submissions on behalf of the,
Six.
you are making submissions on behalf of 6. When the action is to be taken by 7.
No, the
8.
action has to be taken by 6. Now I am representing R9.
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 So action on 6 you are making as an authorized counsel?
No, my lord, as a standing counsel of the department to assist this court.
That
Then in that fact, if you could say.
you
six-
get your instructions, we'll give you 1 week time.
My lord.
Friday.
Then 6 should be personally appear.
Your personal appearance doesn't help you. You want your pension,
No, Lordship,
isn't it?
am really-
So
Lordship,
let us
Your
find
Lordship,
out what steps are they taking.
as your Lordship, please.
If you want to say that you want to see him personally in court, you are happy, we'll call him.
No.
You
Lordship's
abandon your
order will
for
do.
pension.
Lordship's order will do.
No,
That
I
is
have
not
made a fair submission. I have gone through the record. It is in the month of August only, my lord. All the notices have been served. I will have to make an inquiry with the department and the principal secretary concerned. Why, despite of receipt of notice, my lord, he has not chosen to appear.
You inquire.
So
We
definitely,
are
my lord.
keeping it
Lordship will
on
kindly allow me-
17th.
Lordship will kindly allow me 2 weeks time, with all respect, my lord. Kindly allow me-
17th.
This is an old matter.
No, my lord, I will get the instructions, my lord. It is, I am only assisting this court and he will also be benefited, my lord, kindly.
Let it be on 17th. You let us see at least
My
what
lord,
initial
my lord.
instructions have come from the department.
My
List on 17th
Yes, yes.
Deeply obliged.
Of November, on which date Mr. R. Borpuzari, Learned Counsel for the Revenue Department is requested by the court to obtain required instructions in respect of the claims made by the petitioner, which have been allowed by the single bench by the order dated so-and-so, passed in WPC so-and-so, and subsequently affirmed by division bench of this court by judgment and order dated so-and-so, 12th of May, 2023, passed in writ appeal number so-and-so. Matter be listed again on 17th November
My lord.
for orders.
Deeply.
Mr. Chakraborty for
AG.
appearing for Accountant General, Mr. Gogoi for Finance. Finance.
Otherwise, as of now, we don't have any rule.
Money has to come from finance.
No, finance, my lord, we will have to process it and then, my lord, forward. At this stage, my lord, it is the absolute role of the revenue.
Parent department will do first, then finance will.
17th.
My lord. My-
Deeply obliged.
I am obliged.
Yes. Amount released.
My lord, so far as my lord, the amount is concerned, some 86 lakhs was sanctioned and it was paid. But the my lord petitioner now claims that my lord 1 year's arrear salary has been left out. Though my lord, that cannot be a subject matter of the my lord contempt case. We are pursuing my lord. So I pray my lord, Lordship will my lord grant us some further time in that regard. Because he retired my lord as a while working my lord as a professor in Assam Medical College, Dibrugarh.
13 months salary.
Yeah.
13 months salary.
Otherwise, my lord, 86 lakhs have been given. My lord.
82 lakhs.
82.
But I received only 54 lakhs.
That after deduction of some taxes and all, my lord, that was finally.
Lordship, in the bill itself, there is a gap of 13 months. Why that part has not been included in the bill?
That cannot be a matter my lord, to adjudicate in a contempt case.
What is the direction in the, what is the direction of the court?
Direction was that, my lord, he will submit some representation before the authority.
No, there was no direction. Direction was to the respondent to bring the instructions.
Lords, you will see page 17. No, the main one.
This contempt is against this order, 8/3/2019.
8/3/2019.
Yes.
And that is for area pay and the non-practicing allowance. And this is a part of the area pay, Lordship. This 13 months pay is a part of the area pay.
So the directions are threefold. Your representation is to be disposed of within 3 months. That was it
Yes,
done?
yes, Lordship.
Was it disposed of?
No, it was not.
Representation was
That's why I came
disposed
for
of. Most speaking order was passed, but in the meantime, my lord, we have calculated whatever is due to the petitioner. So it has been now been released.
No, but then you dispose it off and say whatever is due, whatever is not due. Why have you not done it within 3 months when there is a specific order?
That part, my lord.
Number
long
two,
can
you
be
had
other-
given an undertaking that council had given an undertaking that steps to be initiated for grant of benefits. What
That we are
benefits have
doing,
not been
otherwise we are
highlighted?
doing, my lord.
Hmm?
Otherwise, we are doing, my lord. Only that 1 year period is left out for final compliance. I pay, my lord, some.
No,
further time
you're
will be given.
doing it is okay. You see, kindly come to the number 2. This pertains to area salary as well as non-practicing allowance.
My lord.
This was an undertaking given as far back as 8/3/2019. Since 19, you are doing it, doing what?
So only 1 year is now left out. He has pointed out.
Mr. Counsel, we are we are examining this matter in
I
contempt.
understand.
You have to explain why this order has not been complied with. Otherwise, it amounts to deliberate disobedience.
No, that's why I'm saying, my lord, Lordship will grant us some further time for
We have granted you time. It is yet your instance that the council who appeared. You appeared.
Yes, my lord.
You made gave an undertaking to the court that we are examining, steps will be taken.
Yes. No, that's my lord. On that day I submit. It doesn't mean that I will be, after disposal, I will be pursuing personally, my lord.
No, that submission you have made it on the basis of instructions
No,
as
it's
per
not that they have
presumption.
not done, my lord. It's not that the authorities have not done.
The area's non-practicing allowance has not been released as per the counsel for the petition.
Not released.
Not released.
Not released.
So how can you say that the order has been complied with?
And this 13 months pay is part of the area.
We are fixing it on 4th of December. You complete whatever steps
So, my
are
lord,
left
some
out.
documents have been sought for from the petitioner
Hmm.
by the authorities. I have a copy of that. It was issued on 9/12/2023.
Huh? 9/12?
9/10/23. Requesting the petitioner to submit a non-royal certificate from Guwahati Medical College, Guwahati, for a period so and so, for that 1 year period, along with the countersigned treasury officer for onward submission to the government.
How will he submit? It is for the, you obtain a non-royal certificate from the department.
No, he is a retired person, my lord. It's up to him to collect.
Lordship,
He has collected it.
may I say something, Lordship? Lordship, on the day I was promoted, there was a payslip. And in that
There was a?
There was a payslip issued by AG. And in that payslip, this period, this part of this period was not included. Because there was something with the.
No, now they want a non-royal certificate. Have you?
That was, I had given this. At the beginning, long back, I had given this to the college lordship. And I know they are doing this. This college authority, this college accounts office is doing this deliberately, lordship. Is this part of the, there is no problem here because there are 2 payslips. During the whole period of my professorship, I had two payslips. In the first payslip, this period was not there. In the second payslip, this period was there. If that was not there in my first payslip, how can I draw it? Without payslip giving me the authority
Sort of
to draw.
argument won't come, my lord. If he can furnish okay, my lord. Otherwise, I will have the instruction from the authority what they have done.
Lordship, my point
Why
is
are you
that-
waiting for a retirement to furnish it? You can get it from the,
My
it's
lord,
a, it's
after
a, it's a,
retirement-
it's a certificate to be given by the DDO. That there is.
No, by the treasury.
By the treasury,
Yes.
that there is no non-royal, that he is
My lord,
not
there are
drawn
certain
there.
procedures, we cannot directly personally move around. My lord,
No, no,
from
what
office to
you,
office.
there's no question of personally moving around.
By the authorities, I'm saying, my lord, not me.
Lordship,
At least if whatever document he has submitted earlier, if he has a copy, at least that can be furnished to us.
Lordship, may I just
We are trying to solve
make-
it, my lord. We are not
make
trying to, my lord,
thing
deprive the
easy.
petitioner from what is due.
There
to
are
him.
two pay slips. In the first pay slip, that period was not included. That means I cannot draw that part.
You,
And in the
do
second
you have a
payslip-
copy of that payslip?
Yes, I have got both
Not
the
the
pay slips.
payslip,
Lordship.
not
Do
one
you,
separate.
have you enclosed it to the contempt petition? Is it available? No.
It is not there. I'm giving a copy to him also.
No, I cannot, my lord.
And the pay slip,
You move me to one of them.
that period was not there, not included in that pay slip, Lordship. So I cannot draw that part. It is not possible for me. The authority has not been given by AG to draw my pay of that period.
You have to bring it on record by an affidavit. Please bring it on record. Please file an affidavit enclosing this. If you want, we can direct the legal aid to provide you with a counsel if you want. Or we can appoint an amicus if you want.
That will be more appropriate. Otherwise, he is traveling from Dibrugarh every day to pursue this matter.
You'll have to file an affidavit, bring it on record.
No, see, the matter is so simple.
No, it's simple for you, but there are procedures that will have to be followed by the department as well as by the court. This document is not in the pleadings. We are hearing this matter. These documents have been filed. This is not a part of the pleadings. The counsel appearing for the respondent would not like to accept it.
Lordship, this probably is there in my original.
Possibly, it
original-
must be there. But for that, he will require an instructions. For getting an instructions, there has to be an order by the court. For enabling us to pass an order, we want this to be on the record. So we'll appoint an amicus to assist the court. A lawyer, we'll appoint a lawyer for you.
But I will also be present, Lordship.
Yes,
Along.
of course you'll be present.
Yes, Lordship, I will take an amicus but.
We'll
I will also be present.
issue an order requesting an amicus to be appointed and assist the court. You'll also appear before the court. All right? Do you have a photocopy of this with
Yes,
you?
Yes, I have got.
All right. We are retaining this in the file. Heard Dr. Bohanto Loskor, petitioner in person, Mr. B. Gogoi, learned counsel appearing for the all the respondents.
Yes, sir.
All the respondents. The repeated prayer made by the petitioner before this court is that while the area salary has been released, the non-practice allowance payable to the petitioner has not been released. Learned counsel for the department submits that certain documents are required to be filed by the petitioner, including a non-royal certificate certified by the concerned treasury office. And thereafter the matter will be processed. Dr. Loskor submits that the payslip which was issued to him while he was in service reflects that it does not include the non-practice allowance. Be that as it may, he'd like to bring certain documents on record. Considering the issues which are required to be addressed in the matter, as per the directions of this court by the order dated 0803-2019 passed in 5471 of 2014, this court considers it appropriate to appoint an amicus to assist the court. Let the matter be listed again on December 11th.
My
Lordship, regarding the non-practicing allowance, I personally inquired with the AG office, and they told me that through court, I have to give an tell them from which date it should be given. And
Let the matter be listed again on 11.
Yep.
And on by which date the registry will make sufficient copies of the pleadings on record and furnish it to the amicus curiae. Don't bite her. All right, we'll appoint an amicus curiae.
Can I submit this to Mr.
No. If he wants to accept, you can.
Please,
You wait.
to the AG.
You wait for the amicus. You'll be contacted. Thereafter, an affidavit will be filed. Whatever documents you want, coordinate with the amicus.
This is another issue, non-practicing allowance. That was about the shortfalling area pay, but this is about non-practicing allowance. They want something. May I submit it to him?
You can submit it if he wants to take
No,
it.
man, I cannot communicate to the hazy man, not in this way.
List on 11th. We'll fix it on 11th.
Man. Lordship, if his contact number can be recorded so that the amicus can directly contact him. Otherwise, again, there will be issue.
Courtmaster will keep the contact numbers and
number
details. Email also if you have an email. We are fixing it on 11th. Is that convenient for you? List on 11th. List on 11th. Updated. Yes.
Lordship, there's a violation of Honorable Court's order, my lord, dated 27/2021. This person, the instant petitioner, is systematically deprived of his legitimate right. There are two orders from this Honorable Court, my lord. One is of your lordship.
The amended course title has not been filed.
Yeah. Contempt.
But you had implemented somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
So you'll have to file some amended post title. You'll have to file an amended post title. Office note says it has not been filed.
Lordship, I'll do that, but apart from that, your lordship, the violation of this Honorable Court's order, on the last occasion when the matter came up, your lordship, they said that they have prepared review applications before this Honorable Court against the two writ petitions where an order has been passed in my favor. Those writ petitions have been dismissed by this Honorable Court.
Review petition.
Review petition has been
The
dismissed.
review petition has been dismissed just prior to the Puja vacation. We have already communicated to the authority. I pray for at least 10 days time so that I can come up with.
Yes, my lord, this.
Only 10 days time. In the meantime, whatever that post title is there, my lord, they may place it a corrected code.
Lordship, may I have a look at the review?
What is the direction in the,
First writ petition, my lord.
I think regularization.
For regularization.
where is the order?
Lordship, it's at 22 to 2019 order, Annexure A, my lord, page 17.
What is the direction?
Lordship to regularize me, my lord, because in
Page
my
22,
paper,
page 22, para 9.
there are 9 on.
Yes. But not entitled to area salary.
Arrears salary.
With effect from date of filing.
Yes, my lord. Then they did not do anything. They did, dear lordship. Some communications have been issued in my favor. An order of retention was given for.
Now against this.
Again, I file a repetition, second
Ah.
time.
Ah.
So lordship, that order is that, my lord. Annexure, G page 35. Order dated 27/10/2021. The relevant portion your lordship will find, page 38. They issued communication in my favor, my lord. So lordship, this honorable court directed, my lord.
So this contempt is directed against which order?
This order.
Second order.
Yes.
What is the communication 110?
110 I have annexed, your lordship. 110 is at page 26, annexure D. Ex post facto retention was given, your lordship. So for limited purpose, it was limited period, it was given at page 28.
So ex post facto was granted.
For limited period. Lordship, now my state is that I have been deprived of regular salary, my service has not been regularized, and I have been deprived of wages also, my lord. I'm without my wages from last so many years, my lord, 3 years or so, my lord. Unable to maintain myself, your lordship.
No, but 110
My
says retention of ex post facto, temporary post for the period 22/7 to 22/9.
29/2? Yes.
29/2.
And regular retention.
Regular retention from
Then
so
they
and so.
stopped it, my lord.
Hmm?
They stopped it. They did not do anything. Now they have come up with a review application challenging the order which was issued in my favor. Order regularization, which was to be given in my favor because order.
First order.
Yes. Against 2 orders, they have come out. They have preferred review application.
Second petition order was a consequential order to the
Consequential
first petition.
Yes.
So we preferred both, my lord. And my lord, just prior to the my lord, summer puja vacations, finally, my lord, both have been dismissed. So I pray for some time, my lord, so that we can come
Lordship,
back.
at the face of it,
Actually,
my
the
lord, I
case
have
of the
no case, my
petitioner
lord.
is that, my lord, he is a left out master worker. His name was forwarded according to the petitioner as well as the irrigation department. But, my lord, at the time of my lord regularization, instead of the petitioner, some other person was regularized. So he
Other
got
person
left
got
out.
the benefit, my lord.
Yes, he got the benefit in that. Now, this actually a correction is to be made. But our stand, my lord, finance stand is that, my lord, since, my lord, after Uma Devi and, my lord, middle there now, regularization, my lord, whatever be reason, it's not permissible otherwise. On that plea, we preferred the review. It has been dismissed and just prior to the puja vacations. So I pray sometime, my lord, I will place the instruction.
To prepare and file the appeal.
I don't think so, my lord. Why this?
I think I have a case, my lord. And
So
there's
we have
violation.
communicated otherwise.
All right.
Finance department is in between. Maybe it's the irrigation department. They have committed a mistake.
Now, Lordship, we have forwarded everything to the finance department. It's the finance department call now, Lordship.
Let it be after 10 days, madam.
Lordship, they be given lordship without
Yeah,
my wages, without salary.
It is submitted that review petitions filed with the petitioner against the earlier orders passed
Filed
by
by the
the
finance
court.
department, madam.
Finance by the finance department or by the
Yes.
government?
The government, madam, not civil
Filed
service.
by the state has been dismissed. And the department is actively considering the directions passed by this court to carry out. Is actively considering a
Further course of action, madam.
to carry out the directions contained in the orders dated so and so passed in WPC so and so. He submits that further 10 days time be granted. MSP Punya, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by MSP Bora. Learned Counsel, prayer made, but submits that since the petitioner is not getting a salary.
Not
Without a
his
salary,
wages, you know. His wages have been
Or
also been
wages.
stopped.
matter be heard on an early date. Accordingly, we'll have it on 4th of December.
Yes.
It will be on 4th of December.
They say 27.
Huh?
Let it be
He
fourth.
said it-
Let
he
it
said
be
27 November, my lord.
No, let it be fourth of.
27 is a holiday.
Holiday.
That is why Dave said.
Fine. Oh, they are clever enough, my lord.
You file, the petitioner will file the amended course title as required, as is reflected in the office note dated so and so.
Gosh.
In the meantime,
My lord,
yes.
obliged.
All right.
Next is your lordship, the non-compliance of the order dated 26/2023. The direction has been given in page number 19. Lordship, what happened here, lordship petitioner was dismissed from service, but disciplinary authority as well as inquiry officer had.
No, some order, some judgment was heard, reserved.
Yes,
What is
my
that?
lord,
Dismissed, they filed appeal was
We got-
dismissed. lordship.
Dismiss.
Third appeal.
Yes, lordship.
Dismiss, that appeal has been dismissed by this honorable just in the middle of October.
So,
Prior to the puja petition, my lord. Man, that order in writ petition, my lord, was already sent to the ministry, my lord. Sent to the higher authority in Delhi, my lord. And for 5 weeks time, may be they dismissed with liberty to initiate.
what is the
proceedings.
direction of the court?
Page number 19 of our content petition, lordship.
So it is remanded back,
Yes,
giving
lordship.
liberty to proceed.
Yes, lordship.
Proceed from the point of lapse of in positio. And that will be decided by the ministry, my lord. We have we need 5 weeks time, my lord. Because there is-
Petitioner is under suspension.
Yes, lordship.
He's been paid his subsistence allowance.
No, lordship. Nothing.
Learned counsel appears for the petitioner.
5 weeks time, my lord.
And Mr. Counsel for the respondent prays for 3 weeks time.
No, 5 weeks time, my lord.
What 5 weeks time? Why 5 weeks is necessary?
My lord, already we have sent the,
No, lordship, short time may be given, lordship.
My lord,
because Order was passed on.
You have
The
sent it, you
respondent is-
remind them,
res-
the court is
respondent-
not supposed to wait for them to take a decision.
my
This is an order of the court, needs immediate compliance.
yes, my lord, we have immediately sent down.
No, not by you, by the by whoever you have sent
initiated,
the, by the office to whom you have sent the communicated.
But
list.
the respondent is not competent to decide anything, my lord.
We do not
Because
know.
his- My
So, You decide,
ministry will decide, my lord.
ministry, you make a statement that
4
if
weeks,
the
my lord,
ministry,
4 weeks, my lord.
Kindly keep a
4
short time.
4 weeks time, my lord.
if the ministry is to decide, ministry is not decided, you make a statement, we'll record it, we'll pass necessary orders. We'll implement the secretary of the department if it not been complied with.
My lord, 4 weeks time maybe.
3 weeks.
Whether they move the Supreme Court or.
We don't
they-
know. It's not for them. It is not for this court to give you, provide you opportunities to go and file appeals. You have to comply with this order. You must comply with the order.
My lord, I am paying for 4 weeks time, my lord. 4 weeks time. my lord.
Yes.
You should kindly fix it, that's not that lordship, because the order was passed on.
Do you
20
agree
last-
with the prayer for 4 weeks?
No, lordship.
All right,
In
then
the
3
meantime,
weeks.
they may
One
take
week.
a.
Matter be listed after 3 weeks, by which time Mr. Dr. Learned Counsel for the respondent will complete his instructions necessary. Pleadings if required.
Kindly fix it.
11th
11th.
December. 11 December. Yes.
Here the issue relates to, my lord, payment of that, my lord, minimum of the pay scale pursuant to the Middleburg judgment, my lord. Here, my lord, the proposal has come up from the PNRD department, where the petitioner belongs. We have sought for some additional information from the authorities. To my lord, latest instruction that has been furnished. So lordship will grant us some further time, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Counsel for the respondents, submits that further time be granted to complete his instructions. Mr. D. A. Kayum, does not object to the prayer made. List again. After
After
3
4
weeks.
weeks, 4 weeks,
Huh?
sir. After 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Yes, my lord.
After 4 weeks.
Even a
Okay.
date, my lord.
After 4 weeks at a date. 13 December.
My lord.
Yes. None appears passed over. Yes.
Lordship, service has been completed. It may be fixed for admission hearing.
So in this case, I am supposed to file one affidavit in opposition also. I will get 4 weeks time. Instructor will be coming from Delhi.
Mr. Dr. Learned Counsel for the respondent prays for and is granted
Lordship,
3 weeks time.
Lordship is about subsistence allowance and it has not been paid since June 2022.
We don't know. He has prayed for time. Any objection?
Last 3 weeks, they took time last time also to file.
All right, then matter be listed for admission next week.
That's it. 3 weeks time will granted.
He is objecting to the prayer.
It will 3 weeks.
Be listed next week for admission. We'll see. We'll hear.
Time he can file.
We'll hear what is there. Mr. Bora for
567.
567.
That's my PR may be recorded. Lordship 3 weeks. Otherwise,
Mr. Doctor prays for 3 weeks time to file affidavit. What is your name?
MS Hussain.
MS Hussain, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, objects to the prayer made. Accordingly, matter be listed for admission on 22nd November.
Much obliged.
Future Lordship. Lordship, this matter is of willful disobedience of the respondent on the part of the complying the order dated of 15/12/2015, passing WPC number 4671 of 2015. The Lord,
What is this?
Page number 4, Your Lordship. It was placed on dated 26/10/23, Your Lordship.
All right.
yes.
Have you seen this order?
Yes, Lordship. I have seen this order.
Where is the direction of the court?
Yes, the direction relevant portion, page
So-
9, Lordship.
Page
Page
9.
9.
What is the direction here?
Yes.
Required to be reconsidered.
May I kind of read the order from second paragraph of this page?
All right, you read the penultimate paragraph. The reconsidered by relying on the criteria. Isn't it?
Yes, Lordship. And
Now,
last line, Lordship,
Hmm.
it is said that it is directed to once again place the case of the petitioner before the DLC Lakhimpur for consideration in its next meeting. And this meeting is held on, which about he said, that is on 26/10/2023.
Hmm.
This order was passed in the year 2015, and now this order has been passed, Lordship. Now the case of the petitioner has been placed before the DLC after passing of the order of this honorable court on 29/23, Lordship. Since 2015 to 23, they are not doing anything, Lordship.
Why have you not done?
8 years, Lordship.
Lordship, with regard to this particular meeting, DLC, Your Lordship, altogether 13 posts were forwarded, Your Lordship. Only that grade 4 court, not only the petitioner, not only he.
No. The direction of the court is to place it before the next meeting. So from the date of the order, are you telling us that next meeting was held only on 26/10?
And that perhaps may not be.
Then? So then the next meeting will reflect what were the vacancies available at that time. Your ground for rejection is that he is eligible for post of grade 4.
Yes, Your Lordship.
But there is no vacancy. No vacancy with regard to which year? Nothing is mentioned here. No vacancy for which year?
Yes, that I.
They took time took 8 years lordship to face the case of that petition.
You get your instructions.
That, on that aspect. Yes,
When you get your instructions, get a complete instructions. Why do you?
Lordship, I just recently appeared to Lordship, by last order, it was direction was there to place it in the next DLC, undertaking from us also was there. And in compliance of that, it was placed in that last DLC and accordingly, yeah.
All
Now,
right, you have
since-
placed
yes.
it, but vacancy position you'll have to see at that relevant point in time. All these,
Earlier also there
all
were
these details will have to be conducted, furnished.
Earlier there were vacancies.
Otherwise, your lordship, they had relied on this, while delivering this particular judgment, your lordship, with regard Achut Ranjan Das, it has been referred to your lordship, the honorable court, your lordship. So with regard to, yes, with regard to that, if you, yes, indeed, mistake was there from our part, because if it would have been considered in the preceding DLCs, then, but since it otherwise, one para, it says, so may I read your lordship? One para, particular. Who has a better right for appointment and whether a particular claim has been rightly rejected can be gone into by court only if there is a reasoned order setting out the relevant facts, a practice that seems to have become a thing of the past. However, as appointment of one person in preference to another will not have the effect of abrogating the claim of the candidate passed over in view of the present direction number 1. Which would now require the state to consider all pending claims afresh. All the continuous questions raised need not be
You are
gone
reading
into.
from which page?
It is the Achut Das, your lordship, page number 5.
No, that we know.
Judgment.
If you are considering the case of compassionate appointment,
Yes,
you will
sir.
consider with respect to the year in which it was filed.
Yes.
And the vacancies which were available. You have considered the case of the petitioner after 8 years. After 8 years, there may not be vacancy.
Yes.
You have not given explanation why the petitioner's application could not be considered by the next DLC as
Yes.
directed.
To that aspect, I can have the inspection. Because that is it seems necessary.
Not seems, it
Yes.
is.
Yes,
Otherwise, we are issuing contempt notice.
Lordship, may I have the instruction on that?
You get your complete instructions here.
Yes, your lord.
We are adjourning matters because the lawyers don't come with complete instructions. Why are you accepting?
Place for us, order. Sure, na? 15 pasok.
Short date may be given lordship there.
20, list on 20 November, by which date the respective,
20
the
November.
government advocate, Mr. B. Devri, will obtain instructions as to why the matter was considered by the DLC, why the matter was not placed before the DLC in the next DLC immediately. In the next DLC immediately after the order, in terms of the order dated 15/12/2015 passed in WPC number so and so. Stop. That apart, copy of the minutes of the meeting of the DLC held on 26/10/2023 has been placed before the court, which reflects that the name of the petitioner was rejected on the ground that he was eligible for grade 4 within bracket MTS posts only. But there was no vacancy on grade 4 MTS post under the amalgamated establishment of the office of the TC Lakhimpur or any other department of Lakhimpur under the 5% reserve quota. Stop. This minutes does not reflect whether the vacancies were available on the date when the petitioner's application ought to have been considered. These instructions be placed before the court by the learned counsel by the next date fixed. List on 20.
Lordship.
MS, your name?
Beta Lukdar.
Beta Lukdar appears for the petitioner.
Obvious lordship.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, this matter pertains to family pension and other retirement benefits. And my lord, the health department had communicated with the principal of medical college as well as DME, and pension papers were being processed. But now the principal accountant general Assam has not calculated the revised pension, which is payable to the.
You have filed some impleadment petition
Yes, my lord. That is the reason I filed the impleadment petition.
for impleadment of.
Impleadment of principal accountant general A&E Assam and the principal of Silchar Medical College. My lord, we had made representations. The petitioner had made representations. Firstly, to the principal accountant general in order to calculate the revised pension, and secondly, to the principal Silchar Medical College to issue the non-drawal certificate as was asked for by the contender number 2. That is.
Yes, Mr. Gogoi, anything on the impleadment?
My lord, we have no objection.
You heard Learned Counsel for the parties. This IA has been filed seeking impleadment of page number 3, number 1 and number 2 as party respondents in the contempt petition, civil number 395 of 2020. Stop. The contempt petition was filed alleging willful disobedience of the directions contained in the order, judgment and order dated 19/9/2007, passed by this court in WPC 3173 of 2015. Stop. By the said order, where is the court's order?
My lord, the order which is alleged to be violated.
Yes.
Page number 9, annexure 1 of the contempt petition, and the
By the said order,
dated.
the state respondents were directed to give family pension to the petitioner, provided the petitioner is eligible as per the provisions of Assam Service within bracket pension rules 1969, and provided she is not legally divorced from her husband. Stop. It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner that the order has not been complied with, and the opposite parties in the IA are necessary parties, are officers who are also required to be arrayed as parties for due compliance of the non-compliance of the directions contained in the order dated so and so, passed in WPC so and so. There are Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Counsel, appearing for respondent 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Does not object to the prayer made. Where having heard the Learned Counsels for the parties and upon perusal of the pleadings on record, this court considers it appropriate to allow the prayer of the petitioner for impleadment of respondent the so and so as respondents 3 and 4 in contempt petition number so and so. Stop. I accordingly stands disposed of. The petitioner will file amended course title before the registry within a period of 1 week.
But if a date could be, we'll take steps on the contempt, so opposite parties.
Then in contempt petition 395, you write, in view of the order dated so and so, passed in IA 3317 of 2023, so and so are arrayed as party respondents 3 and 4. The petitioners will file amended course title in the contempt petition. Stop. Accordingly, let notice be issued on the newly impleaded respondents number 3 and 4. Steps within 1 week from today by registered post AD. Dusty is also permitted. List after 4 weeks.
Deeply obliged.
Lordship, I have received a written communication from the PPG department, Lordship, where they have stated that they are not the competent authority for granting pension, Lordship. And enclosed is one letter of the Deputy Secretary Establishment of the Government of Assam Irrigation Department, where it is stated that the pension paper of the petitioner concerned was returned in 2013, Lordship.
To whom? To the department?
Because this letter addressed to chief engineer. So the deputy secretary is addressing that the pension proposal was returned to your office by letter under reference to. I have a copy of this letter. So Lordship, they also have communicated with the standing council of the irrigation department.
Where is
Lordship.
the order of the writ court?
My lord, it is possible sign, my lord. At page 8, my lord. And the order contains at page 9, my lord. Because disposed of in the light of, my lord, Saraswati Kolita.
Huh?
It was disposed of in the light of Saraswati Kolita.
Superannuary post. Yes, Lordship.
Hmm.
So what exactly is their Lordship without implementing the present respondent Lordship? Most probably nothing will come.
Where is Saraswati Kolita order?
Saraswati Kolita order, my lord. That is a, I did not annex here with my lord, but they had annexed with the affidavit in opposition, my lord, at page 66, my lord. Of the department, my lord.
What does it say?
It says, my lord, to create a supernumerary post, my lord, and pay pension for means of one day regularization, my lord, posthumously.
No, no, it is customer. No, no, you employed the department. নতুন হেৰি বিলাকক ইমান পাঠ্য কৰাৰ থাকে।
What is the direction here? Saraswati Kolita?
My lord, here, my lord, in view of the, I dispose of the restriction taken the respondent that may consider, they will consider case of petitioner in accordance with the policy decision and as per the provision holding the field of necessary follow-up action in this regard shall be taken up as expeditiously as possible, preferably within 34/2009. It requires the irrigation department shall make necessary consultation with the finance department.
So thereafter, what happened? Yes. What happened?
Therefore, my lord, there are ultimately following these, my lord, there are subsequent orders, my lord. There is the, my lord, the policy decision was that, my lord, if a person dies without regularization, my lord, they may be posthumously regularize their service for one day, my lord, so as to enable the family of the petitioner, my lord, deceased government employee, get pension. That was their policy, my lord. Long affidavit, my lord, that had enforced all the communications intact, my lord.
তো ইমান দিন পাঠ্য কৰা নাই কিন্তু 2013 পৰা
Point. It never mentioned to.
নতুন সভা পার্টি করে দিলে ফাইলে পিটিশন it will be appropriate না communication করেছে that's why he is
আপনার অটো কমিউনিকেশন right
both to as a whole as a whole তোমার সবাইকে কমিউনিকেট
হ্যাঁ এতে একটু দিয়ে নেই
শুনে দেবো এই যে লেটার গুলো কি লেটার দিস ইজ we are not aware না
What happened to writ appeal 445?
Upendar. Upendar. This is a 45, 2014.
No, it says 445, not 45.
Oh,
445. Pradeep Chakraborty.
oh. I'm not aware.
Please go through the
Lordship,
orders.
may I pray, Lordship? The new incumbents may kindly be
No,
implemented.
first go through the orders.
Lordship.
Learned councils are permitted to complete their instructions in the matter, list next week. Give a date next week. You go through the order, what is the status of writ appeal 445? You don't know?
That is not my case, that is why I matter.
Huh?
I could not go through that water. Read water.
You could not go through because you did not want to go through. It is there in the case record. Go through the case record. Kindly take trouble to go through the order sheets.
Fine.
16. Not 16. Miscellaneous. 20. List on 20.
Okay.
Yes, Mr.
My lord, I have filed one appeal, my lord, affidavit in reply, but that is not available in the record.
You filed rejoinder?
Yes.
Not available?
Not.
When did you file it?
Yes, on 8th. Last.
It is submitted by Mr. K.K. Fukon that the rejoinder has been filed.
But not a receipt of the rejoinder, Lordship.
You have received?
No, Lordship.
On 8th,
this
8th of November.
Yeah.
However, the same is not available in the case record. Registry is directed to trace out the say additional affidavit in rejoinder filed by the petitioner and connect it to the case record. List on 20. 20.
Oblige your Lordship.